Alright, let's get started. It's time to go. Hey everybody, welcome to a Thursday stream featuring It's Your Boy, Skinny Penis. Welcome back to another Umamusume, yet another stream, yet another new character, yet another new potential favorites. I doubt it, but you know, you never know. So, yeah, today we're going to be doing some runs with the newest character that has come out of the English server. Why is my game not loading? Uh-oh. I hope that's not an issue. There we go, okay. Yeah, we'll be doing some runs with the new character, Kiseki, the aspiring mangaka, manga artist. So that'll be kind of interesting. We'll see how her career goes. I'm expecting to do only like 1 or 2 runs, and then honestly, what I'm thinking is I'll probably switch over to the English version, and we'll start preparing for the, not this coming CM, which I think is starting in a day or 2, but the Sprint CM, which should be pretty interesting. I did want to try and do some Tamamo runs if I was able to pull for her, but I didn't really have any gems because I spent them all trying to get Christmas Oguri, and it did not work out. It is... my luck has been absolute shite in the English server. Between Oguri and Tama, I think I spent 140 pulls and I got 0 SSRs. Like, not even like a spook or anything, just nothing. It's actually kind of amazing. So yeah, that's awesome. I love that for me. Luckily, on the Japanese side of things, I got Kiseki with the free tickets I had, so I only got her in like 17 pulls, so... You know, it's a balance, you know. On the one hand, I kind of was hoping, you know, I could get the English character. But, you know, as long as my luck is showing up somewhere, I guess we can't really complain too hard. So without further ado, let's get into it. Why am I only hearing from my left side? Aw. Is that... Why am I only hearing the game from my left side of my headphones? Hold on a second. That's a little concerning. My right ear is very... I don't know if that's a problem for y'all either, but something's weird. Something's a bit weird. Let me try something real quicko. Let me try something a little bit quickly. See, maybe that might help me. See. Try that again. Nope, it's still only on my left side. That's really weird. Hold on. Huh. I've never had that problem. I don't know whether it's the... it could be a lot of things. It could be my headphone... Well, my headphones should be fine. Because if I play... Oh shoot, it might actually... Oh shit, it actually might be my headphones. I can't hear. Oh, uh-oh. Oh shoot, it actually is my headphones, I think. Like low-key, high-key. Hold on, let me try something. Try something a bit stupid. Is it? Oh my god, yeah, my headphones are broken. Okay, awesome. Love that for me. Okay, I've only had these for like less than a year, so that's kind of yikes. That's kind of rip. Why are my headphones broken? Nobody knows. That's not good. I don't like that. Well, shnikes. That's hilarious considering I was literally just playing a game before this stream and everything worked fine. And like my intro stuff was working fine, and then suddenly I switch over and now it's not working anymore. Let me, here, hold on, sorry. I want to see if this is an issue just on my, okay, that's loud, sorry. I want to see if this is an issue just on my computer or if it's just a headphones issue. Let me, here, I'm gonna, sorry. Take a little bit of a breako. Let me try and, let me plug this into my phone real quick to see if it's working or not. Just shouting, sorry. BRB. Unplug that bad boy. Plug in this good boy. Oh wow, no, it's actually... What the hell? That sucks. Okay, well, rip headphones. Okay, well, that's all good, and I guess, you know, I'll have to see what the return policy is on these. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, and you hate to see that. Now watch me go in weird contortions as I throw my headphones over there. Okay. No worries, there's always backup plan, aka my earbuds that I sometimes use. So let me just plug that in there. Get that going. Okay. There we go. Okay. Turn down the volume so I don't blast my ears off. Now, let's see if this works. And if it doesn't work, I will be very confused. Okay, great, it works. You all are probably just very confused, honestly, because I think it's an issue on my side, but that was really weird. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, let's get into the thing that we were going to do, which is the runs. But yeah, it only took me, as you can see if it loads, 17 pulls. I actually think I got her on my like 14th pull, so pretty damn good luck. So let's do it. All right. Oh yeah, I was trying to get some runs. This CM has not been kind to me. I'll just say that if I somehow get into Group A qualifying, I would be amazed. Hey, Otaku Core Kid, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated, and welcome to just starting new character runs. Kiseki, where I think she's like the last character in here or something. Yeah, she's right here. There she is. From the initial impressions that I've seen of her, she seems pretty good. She seems pretty... I wouldn't say my type, but nah, she's interesting, so... Hey, we'll see how that goes. I also find it really interesting. Her character... Like, she's supposed to be a late surger, right? Based on her skills. Like, you can see the 2 gold skills she has are all kind of late surger based. But apparently if you evolve them, they become... Frontrunner, and apparently she's also, and this could be wrong, I haven't confirmed this, but she also might be a Great Escape, a runaway character, which is kind of crazy to me. Like, you got 2 completely different strategies that you can go for. So if that's the case, I think I'm going to try and build her as a frontrunner, just because I have a lot of good frontrunner cards, and I am a little bit biased towards frontrunners. Before I do that, I don't know if Game Tour is going to have this info, but let me check to see Kiseki and see if they have the information about that, question mark. About maybe getting Onige. It would probably be one of these special events? No, it'd probably be the events with choices maybe? No. Events without choices possibly? Click, clickety click. Let me see. I could also have been lied to, and I would not be surprised about that, because I don't see her as a Great Escape. Let me check on a character that I do know has a Great Escape, which is... Who's the newest character that got Great Escape? Tap Dance City. No, that she definitely has it. Okay, where are you? Great Escape, yep, details. Yeah, I was lied to. She's not a Great Escaper. She's not a runaway. Who said that? Who said that was a thing? That's incorrect. Okay, well, no worries. I'll still build her as a front runner anyway. Let's see, for front runners, I mean, let's think. She's a mid-long, which means I should probably prioritize getting some stamina, but also good speed. Let me see if I have any good stamina cards. I do have this one, which is pretty decent. This is the one I used for training for the last CM. This current CM that's happening right now. That could work. I also have the original Saiyan Sky here. This could also be good. Short, yeah, let's just get some short aptitude for her. That sounds like a good idea. But then I can't use the other one there. Let's see, what do we have here? Mid, turf. This is Mile Nike. I'll go with this one. Okay, and then let me... do I want to keep this? This is the build I've been using for CM. It's honestly not the worst, but let me change this into something that I actually have that might be better. Which in my case might just be the Maruzensky. Maybe. Yeah, maybe just the Maruzensky then. This is honestly just gonna be a general build, right? So, yeah, Maruzensky's fine. Then yeah, Yep, that's good to me. A doink. Okay, perfect. All right, let's see what this new character is all about. And let's see if I can get this character to a good rating, which I have not been really able to do recently. Like, I haven't been able to get very good Umas. Like, I used to get UAs out of my ass, but can't really do that no more anymore. Now that I've actually focused on trying to create good Umas instead of just high-ranked ones. And there she is. Oh, look at that manga background right there. What is that with Satono Diamond? She raced... When did she race? It was around... It was a pretty recent time, right? It was like... 20... Oh god, when did she race? Hold on, let me look this up so I don't sound like a complete idiot. Characters... The funny thing is she is actually the newest character. Like, technically speaking, I'm not saying like newest character as in like, oh, newest character that came out. I'm saying like, she's the newest character that's been announced. And then she got implemented like pretty recently. Pretty soon after she actually got announced. Because when did she get announced? She got announced December 24th of last year. So it hasn't even been a month since she's been announced. And she's already here. Meanwhile, we get characters that have been announced for like, god, years, and we're still waiting for them. Nothing's as bad as Bigo Pegasus, who was in the franchise since it came out. And she came out like, what, 5 years after the fact? No, not that long ago, but like, no, because the franchise hasn't even been that long, never mind. Or the game hasn't even come out for that long. It's about to be 5th anniversary. 3 years-ish, but that's still, like, a long-ass time. Yeah, active from 2016 to 2021. Okay. So that gives you some context as to kind of when she raced. But, yeah. Go with that one. From initial things that I've read about her, her personality seems a little... I mean, you can also kind of tell from her general mannerism. She seems a little bit tomboy-ish, which... Bro, I'm so down for that, so... Already kind of going in with some... Not high expectations, but... I'm looking forward to see what this character is all about. She's a... I do know that she's very... She talks pretty much all exclusively in, like, manga terms. Because of course she does. One of those characters. I wouldn't say one-dimensional, but very, very specialized to what her... Oh, look at Sounds of Ass playing the... pretending to play the violin. That was a dance lesson, right? Okay, we'll go Wisdom. I always feel like... Especially if I'm gonna be doing it the way I'm doing right now, which I think I'm probably gonna get the Stamina thing second, so the red onsen instead of the green one, which I still don't know if that's the best strategy to do, but for a mid-long, I feel like that's probably the best way to go, especially since you want to get Stamina, so... I feel like that's probably the way. Is this another... This has been really common recently with the new characters, like, it's the same choice. Or, like, both choices give the same result, so it's like, what is exactly the point? I don't know. Oh, and of course I got the bad option. Love that for me. Boy, it sure isn't giving me anything good to start off. I'm not getting any good stat boost. Is this the plus 10 and plus 30 energy event or whatever? It might be. Oh my god, did I actually predict it right? Oh my god, I did. Wow, amazing. I was gonna use the onsen ticket anyway, so we'll just do that. What is her relation with Vodka, by the way? I feel like I've seen a few fan art with her with Vodka. And I don't know why, because they didn't... Did they race? No, they didn't race in the same generation. Vodka wasn't that recent ago. Like, she was kinda recent, but not really. Or was she? Yeah, she was like 2000s, not 2010, not late 2010s, 2020. She was more like 2000s or whatever. Like 2007, I want to say? I could be wrong on that, hold on. When did Vodka race? You would think that I would know this, but like honestly, I don't really know this off the top of my head. Yeah, active from 2006 to 2010. Wow, I was actually kind of close on that. Oh, look at those. Look at those goobers raising their arms. The nerds they are. We'll go Guts. Ooh, yes, maybe? I don't think we're gonna have the optimal. The optimal, which basically means I'm not gonna get this in the as few turn in the fewest turns that I can. Just because I've just been RNG's not been good so far, at least. Alright, what do we got here? What is this? What are you? Oh, this is the extra training thing? Nah, you don't. I almost always never go for that. Yes. And this early at the stage, I think really trying to prioritize getting as many of the kind of these big digs as I can. But like I said, the early goings have not been good so far here, which is fine. That doesn't really kill the run. I've had runs kind of inverse, where it's just like, oh, I've had really good starts where it just kind of fizzles out later. There's a date event. Alright, as long as we get that, we should be good. As long as that doesn't show up, like, later during the junior years, because that's really annoying when that happens. Okay, get that going. And then one more dig should be good, so we should be able to at least get this before the debut. If we can't even get this during the... If we can't get the first spring dug up before the debut, that's kind of a little bit of a bad start. But at least we got that going. I mean, it doesn't... Honestly, I might go for the onsen... Do I really want to... Yeah, let's go for the onsen event. Just so we can have some tickets ready. I mean, I know I'm gonna get the tickets anyway, but also just means I get the extra... I don't know what do they call that? The orange thing, the extra orange fun times. I'm not really sure. It's just called the extra boost or whatever. The orange fun, which makes it so that you can get extra energy, kind of outside of the 108 that's available. We don't need that. Alright, I'm gonna watch, or I'm not gonna watch this, but I just want to see what her winning animation looks like. That's always, every time a new character comes out, I'm always just a little bit curious. Also, I am, oh wait. I was gonna say, new character, I haven't even seen this, the paddock thing, this little intro thing. Because normally when a new character comes out, at least you've seen them in prior races from other scenarios, so you kind of already know what they look like, kind of what this looks like, but... Well, that's kind of boring. Also, I just realized, man, she by far now has the shortest name. Well, no shit. Well, I guess in terms of English, Vodka's technically the shortest name, but like for katakana's sake, Kiseki by far is the shortest name. Like, it's only 3 characters. I think the shortest before that was probably Believe, right? BD, who probably was like 5 characters, or maybe Vodka's. Well, Volko was also 5 characters, I think, so it's just... It's... I mean, you feel like you can't get much shorter than 3. Oh, yeah, here we go. The manga effects, of course. Wait, that was the start also. I just realized I didn't even press the fast forward button. She just immediately got that. That's interesting. Eh, how's your day? I'm doing good. How's your new year? Doing pretty good. Pretty good. I got my pre-stream boba. I'm all amped up, ready to go, and ready to see how this goes. But yeah, I hope it sounds, yeah, I mean, yeah, New Year. I mean, at this point, we're almost a month into the New Year, which is kind of crazy. Time really does fly. Crazy. How's the anime horsey wife? Horsey wife, that's a mouthful for me. And well, Anime, horsey, waifu, racing. Why is that a tongue twister for me? I don't know. It's good. It's good. It's we're going. We are going. And she sure is doing well. Actually, I didn't set her strategy right, did I? Did I? I don't know. What is she racing right now? I think she was a front runner? I hope so. I'll have to change that later. Okay, what do we got? You know what she kind of reminds me of? She kind of, and I don't know why, but she kind of reminds me a little bit of Winning Ticket, but like a more emotionally stable Winning Ticket, which, honestly, I like the concept of Winning Ticket, like the idea of Winning Ticket, but like the actual character, I think a lot of people kind of agree, is way over the top. Like she gets emotional with the most little things, which does get a little bit annoying, but if there's like a more toned down version of that, which I'm sure there might be if I really think about it, like a character example of that, but like Kiseki just really reminds, like visual wise, definitely kind of reminds me of that a little bit. I think it's the short hair and like the green accents, which is kind of similar to Winning Ticket, so definitely reminds me of that a little bit. But yeah, Otaku, I don't know exactly what it's Otaku, I'm just gonna call you that. Yeah, I hope you're having a good one as well. I mean, yeah, it's just another week. It's almost the weekend. Looking forward to that. I don't really have plans for the weekend. I guess I have to figure that out too, but definitely be doing some more of the streams. I don't have, yeah, since this is gonna be the first weekend that I don't have any like plans, so I won't, because I know the last few weeks I've been kind of on and off with the streams and stuff. Like I didn't do any Saturday streams for a little bit, so this time around I think we'll be able to do something. I think I'll still keep the same 6 p.m. schedule for Saturday, Sunday, and then yeah, definitely tomorrow I'm gonna get back into the Fall Guys live. Also, wait, that's Ines, isn't that? Is that not? That's definitely Ines in the background. Never noticed that. I mean, I guess it could just be a generic horse girl, but like that side ponytail is 100% Ines. I mean, I guess if I look really closely, it doesn't have the freckles, but that's nitpicking right there. Anyway, what am I doing? Right, this. Okay. Oh, she has a requirement for race and fans. That's annoying in this scenario. But we'll deal with that. Okay. I mean, by far, yeah, that's the best one right now. And I didn't have to use too much energy from that. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. We'll get that friendship rainbow training. What is this? Fan? Oh, fan letter. The classic fan letter. I think every character has something like this. There's always certain events that I think every character has. I mean, it's like, you know, the extra training event, the eat too much event where you can get more energy at the risk of being overweight, the dance lesson, the date event stuff like that. It's just like kind of standard for every character. And then there's this stuff where it's unique events. I mean, this could also be a story event, honestly. I'm not really... I'm skipping the story a little bit, because if I read every single part of the story, this is going to take like 2 hours. It already kind of feels long enough for me to just kind of fast skip through everything. And if you are interested, I will leave that up to y'all to pull for her and or read translations and or read the stories. I think that's the only thing she really talks about apparently is just manga. I mean, I don't know what I expected, but that's fair, I guess. I was not told otherwise. Okay. Oh man, it's always. Oh wait, no, this works. Okay, I was gonna complain about how I only need like 7 more to dig, but that actually could be fine because I can just do a race. It doesn't have to be a G1 race. It doesn't have to be hopeful stake. I can just do it right now. Unless she doesn't have a race that I can do, which would actually kind of really suck. I guess we'll find out. Okay, thank goodness. Just do this G2 race. And then I can watch what this looks like. That's funny. Of course. Okay. I'm not surprised. The bottom option's a gamble. Okay, great. Okay, we got that dug up. And then let's get the last spring, which we're probably not going to get to until later, but maybe eventually we'll get to it. Okay. Okay. I mean, we're gonna try. I'm still. Do I want to build her into a long, or do I want to build her for medium? We'll build her for long. We'll just try and get the skills ready for that, I guess. If we want to do that, though, I need to kind of try and get some more of her stamina up, which I'm sure we're gonna get eventually. But it's not looking that great yet. Speaking of things that don't look great, oof. I'm gonna do a little bit of a gamble. And then let's... Yeah, we were gonna not be anywhere close to actually finishing that, which is fine. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Oh right, yeah, they did race around the same time. I guess that's why there's so many interactions with Kita and why Daya showed up in the intro. So she is part of that generation. Kind of in that same vein of like season 3 characters, so like yeah, like Kita-san, Sato no Diamond, oh, who else? I mean Duramente, Chuval Grand, Sato no Crown. I guess that's also why Sounds of Earth showed up in her dance lesson, because yeah, that's also kind of that same time. Just saw Oshinoko season 3 just drop, and I'm not ready. Yeah, I need to get back into watching anime, honestly. Like, I've not been watching that much stuff recently. And I know this season has a lot of good stuff, but a lot of the good stuff is, I mean, sequels, so like Frieren, which I also still need to watch. Oshinoko, I used to read the manga for that, and then I think there was one point where it was just one chapter that just kind of was like, I don't like this, and then I just dropped it, which is honestly probably a good thing, because from what I heard, the ending is absolutely shite. Absolutely terrible, so I kind of am just like, I have no motivation to pick up to watch the anime, or the manga for that matter. I don't know, Aka, like, the mangaka for that, Akasaka, I think is his name, okay, he's alright, but like, I mean, Kaguya, one of his series, was one of my favorite, actually used to be my favorite manga, until the last few arcs of that. I just think he just doesn't know how to finish stories. Like, he has ideas, and then he kind of just loses motivation, and then that's why he gets kind of, and then that's how it just becomes whatever, you know? How it becomes the thing that it does. So at this point, I don't really trust him to write anything good anymore, so it's just like, he's unfortunately gotten that reputation. I know he has like a few manga that, because that's the other thing too. Oshinoko started, I think, around the same time that he was doing Kaguya, and so it's just kind of hard to really focus. And I know he didn't technically draw it, but he was still the one who was kind of oh, okay, well that's great. Was just kind of you know, the story and responsible for the story and such. So he still had a lot of kind of things that he had to do for that. But yeah, I don't know. But other than that, I mean, this season, what is there this season? I saw You and I Are Polar Opposites, which I used to read. That manga was really good. I know that's getting an anime this season. I think it's already out, the first episode. maybe I might watch that, but like I've already read the manga. I guess it might be nice just to see it in animated form, so maybe I might give that a shot. And then as always, maybe I'll just wait a little bit to see what everybody's kind of been being recommended in terms of like original stuff. And then I'll kind of hop on the bandwagon. That's kind of how I feel like I usually nowadays. It's just like, I don't really want to spend so much of my time just watching something that's just gonna not even be that good. I'll just leave it up to the general populace to kind of act as filter for all that. I have a feeling this is a story event. Oh yeah, that was... You could tell because of the way it is. You could tell because of the +5 or whatever. And also the very long, convoluted story stuff. Did Almondai race around the same time? I saw Almondai show up there. I guess she did. It was a little bit more towards the end of, I guess, Kiseki's career there, though. She was like early 2020s, I want? No, she was... Okay, time to look at this again. I should just have this Umamusume wiki as like a tab so I can have that ready. Almondai raced around 2017 to 2020. Okay, so that was around the same time as Kiseki. Actually, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, alright. Oh, does that mean we're gonna see like final boss Almondai in like one of her races? I could definitely see that happening. Alright, let's see what we get for motivation. I also love in Kiseki's racing outfit, she just has her name like right there on her outfit. There are a few characters like that just have their names on their outfits. I think Almondai is one example. Speaking of, Almondai, I mean, my favorite character, Ines Fujin, kinda has something like that. She has like the AF initials. I always thought that was fun, the AF, because Ines Fujin, it starts with the A character in katakana, even though she's technically, her first name starts with an I. But Japanese, you know how it be sometimes with that. Also, I need to do a G3 race. Oh my god, what are her requirements? Hold on. So it's a G3 race, then Kikasho, because I think she won the Kikasho IRL. Takarazuka Kinen, Kyoto Daishoten, Spring Tenno, no, that's Fall Tenno. Japan Cup and Anima Kinen. That's very backloaded. That's not gonna be fun. Okay. Let me do one of these state events just to get more energy. I'm starting to run a little bit low on tickets. Not been doing good on that stuff. That's okay. We can do another run. I feel like this run hasn't been the greatest start yet. What do we got here? One total. Something about control. Okay. We'll take the stats. What do we want here? We probably want this one. If anything, I think speed is going to be really easy with the two support cards I have. Everything else might be a bit harder, so when in doubt, go with the other ones. The speed, I think, is going to be a lot easier to try and get. Okay, this one. Yes, yeah. This feels like a move down event. Never mind. Oh yeah, that's fun. That's the thing. I also saw memes about like how she's like the third of the group of kind of the artists or whatever, the mangaka, the doujin people, along with Digital and Mejiro Dobear, Agnes Digital and Mejiro Dobear. Now she's like the third member of that trio, or of that new trio, I guess, that group. Always funny seeing kind of those little kind of relationships, I guess. Not necessarily related to kind of their generations and cohorts and stuff, but like other kind of traits. I guess roommates kind of fall in that too, like the roommate pairings, because there's some roommate pairings that are just like kind of the most weirdest connections. I'm just thinking of something like a like Karen-chan and Adamayo Vega. Like the reason why they're roommates is because they both have dead siblings. That's actually really what it is. Or I don't know what's or like I guess this isn't roommates, but like trying to think. Nadi's a Top Road and Ishi Miracle kind of relate to each other because they both have the same parent, same damn sire. Is that the thing? I don't know the term, but like same father, soccer boy. Which, if you watch Cinderella Grey, you may know her as, or her as Dick the Striker, which they didn't get the rights for her, but maybe someday. Okay, well, apparently I need to do a race. Well, that's just a big load of baloney. That's fine. We'll take that. Alright, let's just do the... Oh, I can't. Ah, fuck. Fans. Uh-oh. Ah, Nikes. I effed up, y'all. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to do... Good thing I didn't... I checked now, rather than later. Oh, but that sucks, because, I have to do a race during the summer training. Man. Alright, well... Okay, let me just do this. Okay, we're gonna have to we're forced to do a training during the next turn. Are we gonna get another Mood Down? Okay, I thought that was a Mood Down event. No, this is just a story event. Okay. Man, I do love the new, like, this costume, not costume, but like outfit, the pajamas. I think this is kind of cute. Like, they always introduce, like, new things throughout the duration of, like, the game. I think it started with, like, the winter coats, and then the Gaze on Me outfits as, like, kind of a summer thing, and then now we have the pajamas. So, just kind of slowly integrating stuff, and then it becomes kind of commonplace within every story. Yeah, I need to do a race. Guess we're gonna have to do one of these. The Radio Nikkei Cup. I mean, initial impressions on Kiseki, I do like her. I think she's definitely kind of... She's not up there, but she's definitely kind of... If I had to give like a tier list ranking, probably like A, B tier. It's still early, but I think she's growing on me. And it's usually the case whenever I play a new character. They usually always grow on me. Only a few exceptions when that hasn't been the case. Of which I've definitely talked about before, so I won't hash that. I won't beat that dead horse again. If you've been watching my streams, you know who I'm talking about, Air Messiah. But all good, you know. There's 100 and... How many characters are there at this point? I keep saying there's like 140, but I found out that's actually wrong. Definitely more than 100 for sure. And I know definitely with the 5th anniversary coming up, they're definitely going to be introducing more characters there as well. So that's going to be... Oh, I forgot to do the tickets. Oopsies. Oh well. NBD. Okay, well, thank you for the top runner. Now I'll do... Wait, do I want to do... Actually, I'll save my tickets. Might as well. I feel like one of the common problems I have sometimes if I'm not paying attention is I just run out of tickets during my, during like the senior year. Why did I do that? Actually, that's fine. Okay. Honestly, that probably would have been a good time for a date event. Well, no, I should actually save my tickets. And by save my tickets, I mean save the date events. Which I guess is just saving the tickets, just in a more roundabout way. Okay, well... Yeah... Yeah... Let's just do that. And with that out of the way... Oh yeah, Kikasho. Oh, we should be able to win this easy, but just... Yeah, actually, we should be fine. I have a weird feeling that she's gonna have one of these races be like a schedule loss sort of thing. Like, there are a few characters like that that have like kind of races that are more like a scheduled loss, just because of how they face a character that's way too OP. I'm just thinking of something like this character, like Shion-san, who faces like Orphe or like all the other characters that she faces during her career, and then she never wins a G1 race. Or like Dansu Flame, who also kind of has to face her generation of characters. Something like that. Also, her casual outfits. Man, her casual outfit is just very not good. I'm just gonna say that right now. Like, I saw that, and then I saw a meme post about how, like, oh, it's like the Alcondor Pasa working at McDonald's thing. It's just like, yeah, it just looks like an outfit that you see somebody wears like a fast food kind of uniform. It really does, though. Low key, not a fan. There are good casual outfits. I'm thinking, like, off the top of my head, something like a Tani no Gimlet, Miho no Bourbon. I'm biased, but Ines. Well, actually, Ines Fujin doesn't really have that good of an outfit. Well, it's unique, but yeah, no. But like, you have characters then like Tannhäuser. As much as I love Tannhäuser, Machi-tan, her outfit is, I don't know what it is. And then yeah, El Condor Pasa, or like, I know everybody talks about Meijiro Ryan's outfit looking like a freaking ant, wine ant who doesn't know how to dress herself. It really does, though. The vibes like that. Okay, well, I love mood down events. That's my favorite. What do we want to do here? Probably struggle. Okay, well, we'll do one of those. Also, I kind of mentioned it a little bit at the beginning of the stream when I was working on my audio issues, but I was playing, because of course I was playing Megabonk before the stream, and I found out, because I know yesterday I was having struggles during the stream trying to figure out why am I not getting the, why am I not figuring out how to unlock this graveyard? I looked it up, and yeah, it turns out there's actually 4 different graves that you have to do, or like disturb and like beat the boss or whatever to get that. And it actually starts at the first stage. Like, I was confused because I thought you had to start that at the second stage, but that was incorrect. So I was able to get that with my second try. It wasn't too bad. Because yeah, it starts off pretty easy, and then eventually gets to Calcium's, or I guess I was about to, well, it's spoilers, but like, yeah, Calcium's dad. So you have to fight your dad as Calcium, and then you win, and then you unlock the graveyard. And I did a run with the graveyard, and my god, it's I was wondering what people were talking about when they were talking about Spooky Steve, because I saw because I've been kind of what's the word? I've been kind of into, like, kind of immersing myself in the subreddit, just kind of getting myself a bit more familiarized with the game mechanics and what's meta and what's good and not. And a lot of people were talking about, like, Spooky Steve, and like, here's my Spooky Steve run, and like, oh, how do you beat Spooky Steve? And I'm like, who the hell is Spooky Steve? And then yeah, I did the first run of that, and I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, I see why people are talking about Spooky Steve. That's gonna be a doozy of a fight eventually when I figure that out. But we're not to that level yet. I still can't even beat the second stage of the forest or the desert, so I still need to learn how to do that, which is fine. You know, I'm still kind of new to the game, so I'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, definitely is helping that I actually know kind of what is good to take in terms of tomes and stuff, so definitely getting a lot better in terms of the runs and stuff. Did she not move? Did Kiseki just not move that entire time? That was kind of weird. She just kind of same expression, cardboard cutout. That was weird. It's fine, I guess. Oh yeah, Valentine's Day. Where is my game broken? What the hell? I think my game might be a little bit borked, because that probably shouldn't be. Why are there no animations there? That was really weird. I don't know about that one. Well, if that's gonna continue happening, I might restart, maybe? Because that's not supposed to happen, and frankly, I kind of want to see all the different character. Even when I'm fast skipping like that, I want to see the character interactions and stuff. Because that's the whole point of me doing this on a stream like this. But I guess we'll see if that's gonna continue to be a recurring issue. see. Let's see. Oh wait, no, this is something I've already seen. Oh right, this is this shenanigans. Yeah, no, it's bored. It's bored. Here, let me maybe try restarting like this and coming back might solve it. I've never seen that before. That's weird. And if that doesn't work, we'll try restarting the game. And if that doesn't work, we're just gonna have to live with it, I guess. I'll take some... I don't know what I want to take. I guess I'll take this. And then we'll take one of these. That's kind of one. I'll take that ticket. I'll take an onsen ticket. And we'll do one of these. Because the power is not looking great. But that's fine. It's still early. Well, it's not early anymore. We're starting to get rid of senior year at this point, so... Still TBD. Well, didn't get any of the S long or S medium, which is fine. S medium or slong. Oh, they're close. Lovely. Wait, how many veins do I have right now? Oh, okay, not enough. Not even close to being enough. Yeah, okay. What did you just say? Do 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 do. Oh, no, that wasn't it. Oh, God, what was it? Oh, this one, this one. That's hilarious. Also, another thing that I found out with Kiseki is that her story, I'm talking about like the character stories that you unlock, and you get like the first 4 for free even if you don't pull the character, but like her first 4 character stories are references to manga, shonen manga, which is freaking hilarious. Wait, what's new? What did I get that was new? Did my game just freeze? Oh, right, I forgot that's the thing that happened over there. Okay. Yeah, here, character stories. Like, these titles all are references to manga. Like, this is supposed to be a reference to Naruto. Kyokara Atashi wa... I don't remember what this is supposed to be a reference to. This is 100% Hunter x Hunter. Like, Kanta X Kanta. Like, that's 100% Hunter x Hunter. Kiseki no Yume. Or Kiseki no Ippo. Yeah, Kiseki no Ippo. So, like, Hajime no Ippo, Hunter x Hunter, Naruto. And I completely forgot what this one is, but that's hilarious, right? It's just like... I always love the little kind of those touches, you know. Really adds to the charm of this game. One of the things I love about this game is the amount of love and kind of research and like all the different things they put into the characters and their stories and all that. Every single character quirk and trait and whatever is a reference to at least something in the real life horse, whether that be like the real life horse, the jockey, the trainer, the owner, anything like that. I think with Kiseki, and don't quote me on this because I don't think this is 100% accurate, but like the reason why she's so obsessed with manga is because she was owned by a manga publishing company. Let me look this up just because I don't want to misquote it. I don't want to spread misinformation. I know we all love spreading misinformation on the internet, but I'm gonna try and not be that guy. Kiseki, do you have anything here? Of course you don't. Do you? Owner? Okay, of course it doesn't have that. Let me search up Kiseki. That's the wrong thing. Kiseki. Horse. Kiseki. Horse. No, not Fuji. That's what I was kind of afraid of. Fuji Kiseki. Okay. Kiseki. Wait, do you have a Wikipedia page? Oh, for fuck's sake, that's Fuji Kiseki, you fucks! Oh my god, I hate Google, I hate AI Assist so much. I mean, I never use it, so I don't know why it was thought that would be kind of trustworthy, because it wouldn't be. Yeah, okay, well, don't quote me on that, but I think that is what it is. But anyway. What are we doing? We are doing one of these, okay. But yeah, basically it's just like, my point there was, it's all just one big reference farm, one big reference shenanigans, so For every quirk that somebody has, it's definitely it's not on accident. I'll just say that there's definitely usually a reason for it. Right, got that out of the way. Let's get this going. Try and finish this before, ideally before summer training, but I think more likely before the late September. That's when it switches over to the Legendary Spring. Even if we don't, I mean, that's still fine, but ideally we want that to be a little bit sooner. Okay, what do we have here? Let's get that go. I can't get that going. Never mind. Ha ha ha, joke's on me. And then I'll do that. What's going on? What's downloading? Okay. Okay, yeah, I think the bug that we were having before is not looking like an issue anymore, so that's good at least. I can actually see every little weird movement that's going on. Oh my lord. We will absolutely take that. You know, 100%. I think the issues I was having this was like a few streams ago, but when I was not getting any stamina, was probably because I was using the, or taking the green hot spring second instead of the red one. I think that's what it was, and that's why I was having struggles with it. What are we racing here? This is the Takarazuka Kinen, featuring characters such as Bivlos, and Satono Crown, and Satono Diamond, and others. I think those other characters are just there. Oh, I forgot, I haven't seen her G1 winning animation yet. I need to watch one of those races then. Also, has she been racing in the Nige, or the front runner strategy? I haven't actually even looked yet. If she hasn't, that's actually kind of funny, but I wouldn't be surprised if she's still winning anyway, because I haven't really put any skills in her yet, as yabai as that sounds. Okay, but we'll see. Just need to remind myself to check next time we get into a race. Okay, let's see. Do we got anything good here? Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll take that. I'll take those. We take those here. Ideally, I kind of want more. This is kind of hilarious. Usually, it's almost impossibly hard to get something that isn't speed, but speed's actually really hard to get right now. In fact, if anything, stamina is been really easy to get right now. That feels weird. Okay, so let's get that going, and then Jabemo, and then oh, that's not ideally great. That's not great, low key. I'm gonna just go for this and hope that I get slightly better things in terms of the speed, please. Well, that's not good either. But at this point, I kind of need to start really going for it. So even if it isn't going to be the plus 100 shenanigans that I want, we still gotta take that. Yeah, I have a really bad feeling that Almedai is going to be a big boss type character in one of her races, in one of these races. I guess we'll see though. Hopefully I can do well enough to have her actually still win anyway, but still gonna be a little bit tricky. Man, that's not good. Also, speaking of not good, I'm not gonna be able to finish this before getting the Legendary Spring. So, whoop. Let me just... I think I'll just do this, and then hope that I get at least something going for... You know what it is? I think the reason why I'm having so much trouble is because I'm using that Maruzensky card. I think, that Maruzensky card does not have good specialty rate, and what I mean by that is it means it's not, she doesn't show up, that I say that, but she's right there. I almost choked on my own spit. She doesn't show up in the speed training as much, and then I immediately get that proven wrong by the fact she's right there, but yeah, right, whatever. Okay, well, this next race is a G2 race, but still can try and see what strategy she's using, and then see if I'm doing that incorrectly. with the Kyoto Daishoten. Why is Wanderer cute there? What? Oh yeah, that is the wrong strategy. No, you need to be a front runner, not a plate surger. Now she's gonna win. I mean, she was already winning, but she's gonna win even harder now. Abamo. What is this, JoJo? I say that as I've only watched like one episode of JoJo in my entire life. Yet another show that I need to get to someday. Oh great, another race. Alright, what are you? Oh, this is this shenanigans. Okay, I was like, what? Okay, let's, now I'm gonna watch this one, because I want to see... Oh, wait, I have a bad feeling. Oh, okay. Not that bad of a feeling. Where's Almond Eye? Where's my Eye of Almond? Is she not in this race? Am I stupid? Yeah, she's not in this race. Huh, okay. Well, we got Machitan, we got El Gran, Gentle Donna, we have Royce and Royce. I don't think I've actually ever seen, now that I think about it, I've never seen her Paddock introduction like that, so... I don't really know what to think of Royce and Royce, to be truth be told, because like her character is just, I don't know what it's supposed to be, honestly. Oh god damn it, I said I was gonna watch the race. Okay, it's fine, we still got Japan Cup and Arimakinen anyway, so... Which I have a feeling that Almond Eye is gonna be in one of those two. And that's gonna be the big bad boss. Yeah, look at that. Did y'all see the requirement that she only had to get second? That's a bad sign. That's not good. I have a bad feeling about that one. Speaking of bad feelings, I don't have any tickets left. That's yabai, and I don't like that. Oh, we'll just do that, I guess. Great, that's so helpful. Thank you. I love that. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a bad sign. Also, it doesn't help that I don't have the best stats right now. What? What? I should probably look at what the options were for that. I saw something about Nige. What? Let me get some skills in play. Normally, I don't usually put in skills until after the scenario's over, but like, given that we're facing a big bad boss, I kind of want to try and get some of this going so I can at least have a fighting chance against her. Against the Eye of Almond. Let's see if we can't, actually, yeah. Let's see if we can't, revise history and all that. Kind of what we did, kind of like what we did with the Stego, scenario. That was a weird one, honestly. That was kind of fun, though. Kind of seeing, like, the little, like, the TV static, and it's like, oh, it's different. Okay, let's see, one more skill. Which one do we want? Definitely probably this one and this. Actually, no, not you. Probably some green skills, right? Yeah, it's... Oh... Yeah, okay. Great. Alright, let's try and win this. Let's see if we can't win this race. I don't think I'm just gonna sim this one, because I don't have any good feelings about winning this, but who knows? Because, oh my lord, we don't even... What? Okay, let's see. How bad is it? Tell it to me straight, dog. How bad is it? Where the hell is she? Oh, she's over here. Good fucking lord. Jesus actually fucking Christ. What the fuck is this shit? Oh my god. The Lord have mercy on my soul. We are not going to win against this one. Well, I'll use all my alarm clocks, but I have no hope that we're going to win against this one. Because good actual lord. Oh my lord. We are not even close to winning. It's not getting any closer. Alright, let's see what we got here. Yeah, okay. No, we're not... 5 points was the closest I got. I mean, it doesn't help that I don't have a good character. This hasn't been a good run right now, so that's also one thing. But man, even if I did have a good run, that still wouldn't compare. Jesus Christmas, that's terrifying. All right, well, that's fine. At least we finally get. Oh, we're only gonna get one more training scenario before the Euro finals. That's always the annoying part with characters like Kiseki. like these scenarios where like you have a whole bunch of races happen at the end. Because usually during the end is really when you want to have you have the most powerful training. But there's scenarios like this when you barely even get to use it, so unfortunate. I really need to get that power speed up though. That speed is not looking great. Frankly, none of this is really looking that great, other than the stamina. Oh, look at that, we got another artist. Oh, that's cute. Okay, it was like a little date event sort of thing. Okay. Anyway. Alright, she should be able to win this one though, right? Because Almedai is not going to be the OP monster, I think. This is going to be a weird thing where she doesn't even race in this one, right? She doesn't. Okay. Oh, we got Blast One Piece, who has one of my favorites intros like that. Like, it's just like, oh, my ears, oh, my tail, yep, I'm an Uma. It's just like, it's hilarious. I love that. I love that. I don't know. That's just hilarious to me. And she got second. Good for her. Okay. Kiseki wins the Arima Kinen, which I don't think she actually did in real life, but you know what? This is Umamusume. We don't care about real life, except for sometimes. Okay, well, I didn't even get the all of the onsens that I wanted, so this hasn't been the best run, but this is just the first run, so not the worst thing in the world. But we'll probably do one more after this, and then maybe we'll switch over to the English side of things. That does kind of require me to look into what's going to be good for the upcoming CM. So I haven't even really taken a look at that. But we'll see if anybody has some good information. Oh my god, please, why is there nobody in speed? What is this? Alright, well, you know what, let's just max out stamina, I guess. Be one of those days. It'll be one of those weird runs. Okay, now that we're in Ura Finals, actually, let me actually just watch her. This is a G1 race, right, technically? So I just realized I haven't even watched her winning animation yet, and I want to see what it looks like. So let's watch it. I'm just gonna skip through past this, and then let's see. I did like the little camera spin there, but alright. I do love her little. Look at that smile, though. Look at that bright smile. Seeing her win a race, that's precious. We love seeing that kind of stuff. And then yeah, the other side of the spectrum is the characters who don't give a shit. They're like, "Yep, I won. It's inevitable." And it's just like, okay, cool. And those are generally the characters I don't really love, but you know, there are exceptions. Okay, please give me one more good thing give me one more good speed training after this, and I will be happy with that. Okay, I don't really need that, but yes, that's cool. Yeah, I would be surprised. Well, actually, I wouldn't be surprised, but I would be... Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being, like, even below a UB, or just barely a UB. Because I've been doing a few runs off-stream for the CM, and I've had ones where it's just like, I thought they'd be pretty good. It's like, oh, stat-wise, they're, like, pretty high up there, and it's just like, oh, this is gonna be pretty good high UB, only for it to be like a UB1, and I'm just like, well, okay, I guess I'll just screw myself then. So I don't think this is gonna be very high rated, but that's okay. This is just the first go around, the first pass, as they say. Right, and with that, the career of Kiseki has come to a close. We have won the Euro Finals, and get this shit. We skip that, and then we'll see, we get this too, and then we'll see, what we got here. The end of the 3 years with Kiseki. Oh, there's her subway ass outfit. And then illusion. Okay, great. Let me get the last of this stuff, and then we'll close it out and see how horribly we did here. I don't have a good feeling about what this rating is going to be. But we'll keep a positive attitude, and hopefully we get something decent. Abamo. Abamo. Shinko. I have like room for a couple more, maybe some more green skills. And then like one more skill, I think. I'm not gonna take that one. Yeah, that's fine, okay. Okay, let's see the damage. Let's see the damage. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, where like her... You were wondering, why the hell are you taking late surger skills if you're training her to be a pace or like a front runner? And it's because her evolved skills are actually front runner skills, which is so weird to me. It's like that's just it's such a weird concept. Like she suddenly becomes a front runner. Which, I mean, there are examples of horses that are like that, where they suddenly become like kind of different. Why is that a UB2? How is that higher than the Ines I did yesterday? What? I don't know. Okay, whatever. It's probably because of the high speed and stamina combination, and also the power. Everything else is just kind of whatever, but man, that's honestly a little bit higher than expected, low-key. Okay, we'll take that. Oh my god, look at the bond I just got there. Damn. Damn, son. Okay, what is this? Kurokagesu. Okay. Man, katakana is always weird sometimes. I would meant to click that. Okay. Great. Oh, a new notice. What's this new notice? Training... What? Training? Oh, training pass. Oh, well, I kind of unsubscribed from that ever since the whole Gen A shit. Which is good, because I need to stop spending so much money on this game. Okay. But I meant to click on this, so I can see... Yeah, what is this? Kiseki Totore... Kurokagesu. I have no idea. I also just don't... Shonen is just a genre that I just generally don't read or watch a lot of. Like, I'm talking, like, if you're asking me, like, kind of like, oh, what anime have you watched? And I'm like, I've never watched an episode of, like, kind of all the classic ones, like Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, like, any of those things. Like, I've never watched any episodes of that, which is kind of crazy. But, you know, it is how it is, and also, oh, good, we get to actually... Do I want to show this publicly? I have been actually doing really horribly in the CM. Like, no joke. Like, look at the Umas I have right now, and tell me how good I'm not doing well. Yeah, we'll just glide past that. But I think oh, the premium pass is available. Ooh. Here's the funny thing, normally I get the premium pass for this, and I'm like, okay, great. This is the first time I'm actually just not going to get this right away. Maybe I might get it later, but like... Nah, I don't want to spend too much money in this game, and I don't want to give it more money ever since they did their whole Gen I shenanigans. But yeah, okay. So... Yeah, look at all these fun characters. Most of which have yet to even get support cards, which is why they haven't even showed up here in this game, but maybe someday. Okay. With that being said, we'll do one more. We'll try and get a little bit better Kiseki going. I feel like we can get one more good run going, and then maybe I'll do some races in the CM, and then we'll transition over to the English side of things. Or maybe I'll just save the English side of things for Saturday stream, just so I have something to do, because I still don't really know what I'm going to be doing on that day. But let me switch Marzensky out. I don't think Marzensky's a good option. I'm going to go back to doing Suzuka instead. Actually, do I want to do Suzuka? Here's the thing. Like, there aren't really that many good, like, frontrunner-based speed cards. Like, there's a lot of like specialized cards for sure, but frontrunner, specifically speed ones, there just really isn't that many. Like, sure, Arubu's card is good, but it's really only for betweeners, aka pace late surgers. And then who else? I mean, really, there's not really that good option. I guess Still in Love, but Still in Love is more for backliners more than anything, so that's not really a good option for that kind of training. We'll just do Suzuka. Yeah, we'll just use the same card deck that I've been using for training this CM, and then maybe that might actually give us some good results. I mean, it hasn't yet, but like it's been decent enough. But alright, now that we got most of the story out of the way, we'll see, yeah, just the fast-ass skip, and then we'll be able to get through this a little bit quicker, I think. What is this again? Oh, right, this is the +5. Actually, I should probably just... Yeah. I almost always take the energy over the extra stats, but in that case, maybe I should have taken the extra stats. Because I was going to do wit training anyway, so not like that would have been a huge deal. But also, that's like 5 stats, so like that's really kind of honestly a little bit inconsequential in the whole general gist of things, or whatever they say. I don't know, my brain's failing me. I'm not remembering what that term is called in the general blank of things. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes my brain just fails me in terms of like sayings and like stuff like that. I blame it on the fact that English is technically not my first language. Although I keep making this excuse, and it's not a good one, because it's the language I know the best at this point in my life. And for honestly most of my life, unfortunately. Maybe I'll learn Korean again someday. I do know quite a bit, but not a good amount. Like, not a good amount to call myself fluent by any means. But I can get by. I can get by with conversations and stuff. Or, like, kind of understanding conversations. Just don't ask me to contribute to them, because I probably can't do that. Guess we'll use our last tickets. I'm a little bit worried about that, but I think... Why? I think it should be fine. I hope it should be fine. I'm actually very worried right now. Can we get a date event going? Hashtag date event. Date event? Date event. Wow, you ask and you shall receive, actually, though. Okay, let's see... we will do one of these, and then I might do the onsen. I'll do the date event, get an onsen ticket, get that ready. Okay, maybe not, actually. What are you? You are... that one. Okay. We want to do... Actually, I might be able to get away without doing an onsen event. Well, maybe not. I still... Oh, maybe. Oh, actually, yeah, no. We don't need... Onsen events are for nerds. We don't need any of that shit. Actually, now might be a good time to do it, actually. Even though I just said it was not something I was going to do. I changed my mind. I'm actually going to do it. Joke's on you. How am I going? Nice. Look at that. Hashire, Umamusume. And then... I'll stick with using this, getting that instead of this one, just because I want to try and get that stamina up to levels that I need, and I'm training for mid-long anyway, so that kind of works out. Let's get the debut going, and watch as bam. Oh, I was too early. I was trying to get it paused right at the time she does the yay or whatever. Was it the finger? I don't know if it was like one finger or 2 fingers. I don't remember. Was it the V or the pointing at the sky? Also be the middle finger because fuck you, I guess. But I don't think so. I don't think they do that. I'm just reminded of I think it was the 3rd ending for Bocchi the Rock, where like obviously I don't think that's what they intended, but it just looks like Kita is just like giving everybody the bird. What's happening? Oh, thank you. I almost clicked the wrong goddamn thing. That could have been horrible. Thank you for that warning. I always thought that was funny. I think it's her just pointing at everyone, but it really just looks like she's just flipping everybody off. It's just really hilarious. Bocchi Rock. That's also something that's going to be coming out 2nd season in the future. I don't know when in the future. Have they made any announcements about that? I don't remember, but like I don't think they've announced specific dates for that yet. And frankly, I mean, honestly, we can wait. I mean, it was always going to be quite a bit before they had another season, just because of the packed schedule of all the staff. And even then, they still didn't get the original director for that, because he's been busy with so much other stuff. Speaking of which, I actually have a signature from him, because he showed up at a convention that I was at. So I got a kind of a canvas of that one scene where Bocchi turns into like a cubist painting. I have that right here to the right of me, right on my computer here, and it's signed to me, and it's the director of Bocchi, so really cool. I'm really glad I got that. But they even misspelled my name, so that's kind of a special little touch. I'm not mad about that. I mean, my real name is actually very hard to spell. Like, it's honestly a miracle if you can figure it out. And that's why we stay private, and that's why I am Shino. You know, the penguin. Oh, look at those goobers, back at it again, being goobers. I think I don't know what I was cooking there. Yeah. You know, another thing I probably should be doing is kind of like listening to these little bits of conversations and stuff. It also kind of gives a little kind of insight into their characters, so even if I can't understand most of it. What a goddamn nerd. Okay, anyway. Oh, we got some good options here. Let's see. Let's go for stamina. I mean, it's the same dig anyway, so we'll go stamina. And then, ooh, yes, we'll take that bonus. Nice. I'll take that. Okay, I'm still gonna do this. Well, yeah, I'll do it. We're getting pretty close to getting that dug up anyway, so I'll take it. I'll take the extra energy. That only comes if you have the orange, as I like to call it. The orange fun times. Yeah. That extra 2 dig may actually make a little bit of a difference. For you. Oh, you're that. Man, I still can't believe there was a time when I played this game before they had the option viewer where you can see all the different kind of little options. For each of those kind of events. And I hope that EN is so... I mean, I play EN, so I'm also happy, but like they are so lucky that they got that earlier, because the Japanese side didn't get that until like after the 4th anniversary. So it's actually pretty recent for us, but it's really nice having that on both versions, just being able to like not having to go to external resources and be like, oh, what is this option and what does this option mean, and just being actually able to see what each option gives and such. So really glad that that's a thing. What do I want to do here? Probably nothing, but probably this one, I guess. At some point I do need to do a race. Maybe that would have been the right time, but I think I wouldn't have had enough dig anyway, so that's probably fine. Fine motion. Speaking of which, she's out. Also, Tama's out. I talked about it earlier this stream, but yeah, I didn't have enough gems, so I was able to somehow scrounge up enough gems to do 1 10 pull with her, and of course I didn't get any SSRs. I think I mentioned it earlier. I think it's like 130 or so pulls that I did between the Christmas Oguri and the Tamamo Cross. I have gotten 0 SSRs, like not even like not a single 3-star character. I'm not talking like no sparks, no spooks or anything, like nothing. I'm just like, what is going on? That's... I feel like with the number of pulls that I did there, I should have gotten at least like 2 SSRs. Like, even if they are ones that I've already gotten, I would have been fine with that. But the fact that I've gotten 0 in the 130 pulls is actually kind of, frankly, a little bit ridiculous. But I guess I can't complain too much because that's gacha, so, you know, that's how it is sometimes. You just gotta take take the wins and take the losses, because that's how gambling works. At the end of the day, gacha is really just gambling. Do I want to do... What do I want to do here? I want to do a data event, but also I know that's probably not the best idea, so we'll just take the L here and do that. And then yeah, I do need to do a race at some point. Yes, thank you for the reminder. I think I'll do hopeful stakes. We'll just get that out of the way, so that'll happen in 2 turns. Unless this is a really bad... Well, no, this is pretty good bet of... Yeah, well, I'll just take that, and then no matter what it is, I'll just take the I'll take hopeful stakes, which I should be able to race in. God, what if I can't race in hopeful stakes? That would be so... That would be unfortunate. Guess we'll see. Yeah, see, we're fine. Okay, as long as we get, I think, 1,000 fans. I don't remember what the minimum was. Right, and there we go. Easy victory. And 5. Nope. Alright, now... let's get... Okay. My recent runs, I just realized that I can honestly press the skip button a little bit sooner than when I usually do it, because it shows up pretty quick. So just gotta optimize it so I can get these runs going a little bit faster. Min-maxing, but like not in the good way, like the stupid way of min-maxing. Now, yeah, we'll just get that. I think that, yeah, I should get at least some extra energy from that. And then see what we got here. Ooh, I won't take that. Okay, hopefully this run, the speed ends up being a little bit more better for us. Why do I look for that? It's like it's the same option both times anyway. Yes. I forgot that this is one of the ones where I need to do at least one race. Okay, thank you for that, I guess. We'll do that. I'll just get that ready. And then I might need to do a date event just to get another ticket. Just have that ready. See, now this is why I like doing more than one run, just because like stuff like this where, you know, like it doesn't show up the first time. What do we got here? Oh, my ear's ringing. It's fine. This happens sometimes. Okay, speed. It'll disappear. It always disappears. And if it doesn't, then that's gonna be more concerning, but I think it should be fine. Okay. Oh man, this would have been a great time for a ticket, but I don't have any. So I gotta do one of these instead. Okay, and then I definitely need to do that, and then we should be fine. Bam, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Ooh, okay. Yeah, no, that's still. Gotta look at all the options, you know, just in case. Just in case. Yeah, the speed is already looking way better. In a much better pace than it was before. Alright, can we get some... Let's get some pink skill, pink factors, whatever you want to call it. Oh, there... I mean... Technically, it did give me one, it's just not the one that I need. I don't really need a short factor right now. Frankly, I wish those weren't even there. But I guess I got what I wished for in a way, so I can't really complain. What in the fuck is going on? Huh? What a start to the story. What? Yeah, what's up? What are you doing? Wait, I'm actually curious. What is going on here? SNS o Shiba. Is this like a TikTok thing or something? I wonder. Kind of, I could be wrong on that. That's kind of the vibe I got. Anyway. Alright, oh... Okay, wait, I remember what I was gonna do. I was like, I had a plan, but then I forgot it with still just doing whatever the hell she was doing there. Okay. So that's fine, we'll do that, and then we do a race, and then... what are you? I'll take some of that stats, and then... I think I just missed, yeah, I just missed doing one of the classic races, the Triple Crown races, but that's fine, we'll do Kyoto, what is this, Kyoto Shimbunhai, so Kyoto Newspaper Cup. Alright, that should be good enough. I wonder, do you get a bonus if you race in like one of the Triple Crown races, similar to what Cheval has? I wonder about that. I guess I could have checked in hindsight, but that's something we could figure out later. Honestly, maybe I can figure that out right now, but I kind of don't want to do a race right now. What is going on? Oh, it has been a long ass time since I've seen Anshin in the Japanese side. Not that that's really necessary, honestly. I'll just skip that, I guess. Here's a ticket there. Why is my nose so itchy? This happens sometimes where my nose suddenly starts itching. I don't know. Is it out? It might be allergies? I don't know. I hope not. I've never really had allergies. But there's been signs recently that maybe I'm starting to get them now. Who knows? It could also just be the air quality. I think today's air quality around this area has just been really bad. Weather update. It's been very hot. Last week for sure it was pretty hot, and then early this week as well, but it's cooled down a little bit, and it's actually cloudy today, so it was nice. I do like this kind of weather where it's a bit more cloudier. What did I just do a ticket without? I think I accidentally just did a ticket. Whoops. I didn't need to do that. I mean, I guess I can't really complain. Oh wait, no. You know what? It was gonna probably give me a warning and be like, "Oh, you're gonna waste your ticket things if you don't do a ticket." So actually, that was actually big brain of me to do that. Turns out I'm actually way smarter than I thought I was. Who would have thought? Okay, but no, I think we should be fine. And then yeah, the weather should be a lot. Hopefully hopefully it gets a bit more better in terms of the air quality, because sometimes what happens is apparently this thing called an inversion layer where it traps all the the pollution and like all the bad air in. So that's why we get sometimes like bad air quality like this. But honestly, if that's the case, I think I'm just gonna mostly stay inside, because I did have an inkling of an idea to maybe go out and do outdoorsy hike stuff, which is something that I've been kind of in the mood for. But I've just been waiting for when the weather gets a bit more cooler, just so I can kind of be in a bit of a better mood for that. But if the air quality is gonna be this bad, then I probably shouldn't do that. Even though I'm not that affected by kind of bad air quality, I still, you know, don't want to breathe that in too much. So. And I do have like an air purifier running in my place, so like it's not the biggest deal in the world if that happens. I've had that for like, even before I moved over here, I've had that. I think I just got that as like a present. But it's come in handy, you know, just having that kind of there, just in case. Do I want to use my ticket here? I probably don't. That's probably not the display. Actually, no, I probably should use it. Oh, I can't. Oh, well, never mind. Joke's on me. I still had one more turn before I could use the ticket. Well, now I have to use it, I guess. Yeah. And then if I don't have a good training, or if I don't have good options here, I might just do a date event. Nah, it's fine. Okay. Because admittedly, I don't think I'm very close to unlocking the, or like getting the hot spring dug up yet. It's still kind of not close, but yeah, I still need like 3 more turns. So like this, and then the race, and then one more. Maybe in that case, I might just go this one. And then we'll do Kikasho, and then we get one more opportunity. And maybe that might be a good time to do a date event, actually, because then I can get 3 tickets just right out of the gate there. I need to change... I keep forgetting. I need to change the strategy for this son of a gun. This Subway employee right here. Subway ass looking employee being like, hey, how can I make your sandwich? How would you like your meats? You know? Because that's totally what they say at Subway, right? I haven't been to Subway in years. I haven't been to like any... Well, I shouldn't say that. I actually recently went to... I think I talked about this yesterday. I went to a sandwich place. I'm not going to say which one, but they had like a buy one, get one free deal going on. So I stopped by and got dinner for myself yesterday. I was planning on saving some of it for tomorrow, or I guess for the next day's lunch, but that didn't happen, so it's a fine. Yeah, we're doing the date event. And that should get that dug up. Get that. We're good there. Get 2 more tickets. And then the next one I think is the last Classic Year Spring that we need to do. So that should be fine. It's this one. Yep. Okay. Alright, well we got the Suzuka skill, so that's good. Absolutely need to do that one. Yabam. Jabamo. Zimbabwe. Bazinga. Insert other variations. Okay, the stamina is actually not looking that great. Or at least the power, or not power, well, at least the speed's looking pretty good, but now we're running into the same problem we ran into most of the times I've been doing these kinds of runs. It's just been like, the stamina is an issue. That's gonna be the title of this VOD when I post it on YouTube. The stamina is an issue. It's funny, because whenever I come up with like titles for my VODs of these streams, I'm always just like, what was the thing that I like said the most, or like what was a joke that I'd come back to or something. And sometimes there was like nothing, so I'd have to like really think about, okay, well what's a kind of creative title for this? But sometimes it's easy because it's something I just repeatedly say ad nauseum, but sometimes it's just something I'm just like, what is something that I took from this stream, or what is something that I said a lot? I don't know. There wasn't really that much, so I guess I'll just go with this. Whatever. Like, I think the last Uma stream I talked about, you know, having S long, needing that for the CM, so it's just like, oh yeah, need that slong, and that's what my title ended up being. Silly stuff like that. I might just go with the ticket here, just so I can get that good kush. The dollar store, how good could it be? Yeah, we'll go with the good kush. Okay, not the onsen ticket, or yeah, not the hot springs ticket. Well, it's same, but you know what I'm talking about. Oh, I almost picked the wrong option there. Jesus, what happens when you don't look at your screen? You're looking at the computer instead. I'm playing this on my phone, technically. Alright. Oh, look at that. Another hot bonus. Yeah, we'll use the last ticket. I still have one more date event, I think, anyway, so it still might work out. Oh, look at that. That's really helpful, except for the fact that it isn't, so... Oh, okay. Making up for the fact that we were getting any stamina, suddenly we're getting all the stamina. Better late than never, I suppose. Okay, this is the time when I do this. There was the summer event right there, or summer outfit, the gaze on me thing. What a good song that is. Okay, now I should probably get that date event going, unless, nope. I was like, unless I get mountains of energy or something. I don't know why that's the expression I used, but or unless I get something like this. Yeah, we'll do that. Try postpone it a little bit. And then maybe we get something... Actually, no. Okay. Alright, let's hope for a pink factor that isn't the short one. Please? Okay, it's just not going to give anything. Great! Awesome. Alright. Not my dad. Okay, yeah, now's the time. Now's the time for the last event of dating. Get that going, get 2 tickets, and then we're good there. Alright, 2 more, what is that? Okay. Yeah, 2 more turns, get that going. Hopefully have enough time to be able to get the last sprint going, but honestly, probably not. But ideally, that would be kind of nice. Well, speed is not an issue anymore. Turns out that Maruzetsu card is absolute ass. That also could just be like really bad RNG that happened though, so I shouldn't really blame it too hard. Great. And then that's done. We got the Yukoma Hot Spring. How much progress have I made on the last Classic Spring? I don't think that much, right? Let's see. Oh, that's looking pretty iffy. We'll see though, we'll see. Oh, another new thing. Hey, speaking of a character that hasn't gotten released yet, that's been out for a while, Daring Tact. That was back when she was still racing, technically. The real life horse got announced, and then she retired, and now she's still here. I think they were just waiting for her to kind of retire, honestly, and then get some more rights to some of her compatriots. That might be what they do eventually when they do announce Forever Young, which, I mean, let's be honest, they're probably going to announce her during the 5th anniversary, but they're probably not going to actually implement her at all for a couple of years, just because they are still waiting, one, for her career to end, but also, two, it's just like for some of the other horses that are in her generation to kind of be implemented as characters, so to speak, you know, or just kind of be ready for that. Akarazuka Kinen. That going, win, easy. No issues there. How close am I to breaking open this onsen? I don't think very close, right? Let's see. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that before the Legendary Spring shows up. I guess we'll see, but I don't have high hopes. Hopefully we get something good here. I guess I'll just kind of get, yeah, speed out of the way and then hopefully get something other than speed. This is more like what I've been kind of experiencing with some of my runs. It's just been like, oh, speed, issue. And then not really, okay. And then everything else is suddenly really hard to get. Like, where's my stamina? I don't know. I don't apparently have that anymore. Okay, great. I guess I'll just focus on power. At least I get some stamina out of that, but it's just like I kind of want to have some good stamina training, which I haven't really been able to get yet. Feels like it doesn't come out that often, which is kind of weird. Let's see if it's coming here. Not really. Not really. Decisions. I think we'll just get that. done and out of the way. Okay, we only need 120 more until that maxes out, so I'm gonna refrain from really doing any more trainings on that, and then hopefully we get something good out of anything else. The answer to my question is no, apparently not. Well, I'll force the issue, I guess. Legendary Spring. Actually, do I want to do that right now? Yeah, I want to do that right now. And then, oh, why can't you be like your, why can't you be like your brother? Things you shouldn't say. Okay. Let's see. Wait, what am I doing? Not you. Race. There we go. Okay. Let's get racing, and I need to remind myself to change the strategy, which is fine because I think the race is happening next anyway, or like the Autumn Tendo show is literally the next turn. So let's hopefully get something good there. Blah, blah, done. You don't need energy, not really anyway. Right. Oh, she just she automatically just changes to the Nika strategy. I don't even need to change it. That's interesting. Also, that's probably what happened in IRL. She suddenly became like a front runner after a certain period of time. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. Well, here comes the OP words. Here comes the OP Japanese Cup Almond Dive, which I'm still not equipped to beat. But who knows? Maybe we might have a chance. But let's be honest. The answer to that is a big fat nah, not really. Let's get, I don't know. Let's just do this one. Okay. Oh, she can be an Onike. Oh, I was lied to again. Well, she can be a runaway. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, we'll be Onike. Fuck it. You know, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. If that's the case, here I need to change it. Let me do this again with the whole strategy. That means she needs a lot more stamina, honestly. Then, but it'll be funny. In that case, I need to do this. Oh, does she not have? Oh, she doesn't have the recovery skill yet. That's not good. Uh-oh. Well, that's gonna be a problem. And that's fine, I guess. Okay, well, let's try it. I don't think she's gonna have any shot of winning, but maybe. Oh, it's a different story because she's an Onike. That's interesting. It's different because she's an Onike now. Or sorry, front escaper, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, 9 lengths, great. I'm gonna try a few times, but let's be honest, this is probably not gonna. This isn't gonna be the run either. 10 lengths, okay, great. 7 lengths, okay. I'm just gonna use all my alarm clocks. You know, just screw it. Okay, well. Turns out the other one may have been a little bit better. Okay, well, yeah, that's fine. I think I had one more alarm clock, but I'm not gonna force the issue. Okay, well, that's interesting. It's fun. Kind of funny you get the alternate story. What is the requirement for getting the runaway? Or did you just get it? Because I know with some characters, like, you need to do certain races. There are certain requirements to unlocking it. You don't like automatically get it by default. But I'm not exactly sure whether I already met the achievement here, or like whether I already met the accomplishment, or whether like something else. I don't know. Who knows? Hmm. We'll do that, I guess. Try and get that weight up a little bit, at least. But yeah, speed-wise, we're doing well. Stamina-wise, and everything else, honestly, not so much. Oh, that's funny. Well, too bad we won't be able to get to that. But we'll try at least. Okay. Alright, go win the Arimakinen, which she's not going to be in. So it paves the path for Kiseki to sweep in and win the race. Yeah, I'm not going to get anywhere close to actually finishing that. That's a shame. I think what it is she has like really weird requirements, so kind of really makes it hard to actually get all the onsens I want dug up. Huh. Okay, let's go. Let's hopefully get some good post-era trainings. Let's hopefully get something good from this. Kind of want to go for this, just so we can get that maxed out, almost. Okay, and then now I hopefully am going to focus on power and stamina. Just like in Tucker's Tucker's Skill Up Island. Speed, power, stamina. Speed, power, stamina. Guts, and also wisdom. Wait, did I just see Current Bukidor over there? Oh man, that's a character I want to be playable at some point. That's one I'm kind of excited for, actually. I mean, I kind of have to, but it's not great. But I kind of have to. Okay. No, you. Okay. Please give me a good stamina training. I'm begging you. Please. Okay, or you know what? Yeah, we'll just take the power. Yeah, that's something, I guess. Can't complain about getting nothing. Alright. Let's win the Eurofinals. Eurofinal. I'm a final, you're a final, we're all finals. I don't know if this is gonna be better than the one I created. Honestly, the one I created was not the worst, looking back in hindsight. Because it had decent amounts of speed, power, stamina. This one, though... I mean, the speed got maxed, so that's good. Everything else, eh? But... the worst. Okay, let me do some last... Let me do some last one of these, and then we'll see how this ended up being. No, yes, actually maybe then, yeah, sure, why not, we'll take it. Sure, no, okay, not really, but you know what, we'll take it, I guess, yeah, okay, let's see, some green skills, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am, actually, no, I don't like those, let's take these instead, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. And okay, let's see the damage. Let's see how he did. Obviously, can take the evolve skills. Actually, hold on. Before we do, actually, no, that's fine. Okay, be like before we do that, but no, it's fine. We'll take both of those, and then these, and see how he did. Drum roll, please. Okay, yep, it's slightly worse. That's fine. That's fine, we'll take it. I'll probably just use the one I just made for my team trials. Let me just do that right now. Kind of had that ready for the team trial so that I can level her up. I'll put her right over here. Maybe way below here, but that's fine. Where are you? Kiseki. I think I passed her. UB2 Kiseki. There she is. Okay. Yeah, I know I moved down in terms of that. That's whatever. Okay. And then let's just read the story. Okay. What is Tore 100? Tore Tore Toshi Tai 100? No. Is that supposed to be? I don't want to say that. Is that Mob Psycho 100? I don't think so. Probably not. But I'm like trying to figure out what reference that is. Okay. That's all right. And that was Kiseki. Wait, one. Oh, right. I got. This is the annoying part of having this. Is every time I finish a run, I have to go to the screen and see what rewards I get. I guess I shouldn't complain. I get rewards, so like, yeah, we'll take it. That is red. I think that should be fine as marked as red. Nope, it doesn't. I forgot. That's not how that works. I have to actually go into the screen like this, and that, and like this, and then like that. I thought that was going to freeze for a second. Okay. Haven't had any freezing issues recently, but it has shown up occasionally. Okay. I'm gonna do. Let's just get this out of the way. Okay. Probably gonna lose all of these because my team trial. Oh, there we go. My team trials team is not that great, but I am in class 5 right now, so. And there we go. She's already at rank 4. Nice. Okay. Good stuff. Oh shoot! You know what that means? I have to go back and actually let's see her profile real quick. Let's go down to Kiseki and see what she's all about. I'll do the young Google Translate and see what some of her information is on right here. All right, we already know her shoe size. That's great, but like, yeah, let me just. Okay, well, no, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Go. Okay. Kiseki, main character. She's in middle school, Rito dormitory, very popular. Book signature, good at book reviews and signatures. Things not good at waiting for results in rhythm games. That's not relatable. Respond sensitively to cool words. When I draw a manuscript, I unconsciously touch my tail. Okay, interesting. All right. Of course, most of that was gonna be about manga, but I was like interested to see what else she has about her life. I'm thinking what I want to do. Let's just do one. Let's do one round of watching not watching, but kind of going through some of the races here. Like I said, my CM team is not good at all. I kind of want to replace. I know my whole shtick is waifu over meta, but I kind of want to replace Ines with like a actually decent character. I don't have very many of those. Yeah, that's not good either. I mean, oh, but C, yeah, in the long, because yeah, her default rating is C for long. That actually could work. This Stego. I kind of want to throw this out there and see if that works for me. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, really at this point I'm just throwing out what may work. This actually could work too. Hold on, this Kita-san. Maybe. Yeah, because the Ines has just been absolutely dreadful, which is kind of expected. If I was gonna try and train Ines, I needed to do, like, really put a lot of time and effort into it, which I haven't been honestly doing, unfortunately. So we'll throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks, because technically I still haven't even qualified for the for A finals yet, as sad as that sounds. But let's see how this ends up being. Maybe we'll get some lucky draws and get some opponents that aren't good. Like, not even like OP, not even whale level, just like, you know, like even decently good ones are probably gonna beat me, to be low-key honest. But let's give it a shot, I guess. I've seen more improbable stuff, but okay. Oh shoot! Wait, there's a UA there. Yeah, okay. Oh, eesh. Yeah, that's kind of how it's been. Right, well, let's see. Let's continue. Continue onwards. I've gotten kind of close, actually. There we go. There's a win. Okay. Let's see. Oh wait. Oh wait. My opponents were actually absolutely terrible. I didn't even notice that. I kind of stopped paying attention to opponents. Can we get more of that? That would be very good. Thank you. Please and thank you. Also, I really wish that the English side of things implemented this, like this thing where we can just skip to the end results. That would make it so much easier to go through the results, and I can just kind of wouldn't have to, you know, like just skip through all the kind of intro stuff for the races. Oh, that's unique. The top. Did I just see a US, or am I tripping? I was tripping. Okay, I saw US for a second. I was like, no. Alright, what do we got? That's actually not that bad. Alright. Alright, are we gonna get another 2-win round? Because I've been getting a few of those. Oh look, there's an, oh man, there's a true Ines fan right there. I'm just a fake Ines fan. Okay, so Kita actually wins. So that, and I beat the actually wrecked. I beat a US, which I mean that's whatever. But oh my god, I beat this one too. Get absolutely dunked on. Okay. That's a bit more optimistic than the last runs I did yesterday, so maybe I'll keep this lineup and see if we can't claw our way into an A finals. Try and get that, and then get absolutely clobbered by the whales over there. I don't know, maybe we can, but I'm not putting too much hope. This is the second day, so yeah, if I don't get it today, I'm not going to get it, which I wouldn't be too disappointed, because I actually haven't spent too much time training these characters. Like, other than the streams that I did, I have not spent too much time off stream just kind of training up characters for the CM. So I'm really to blame. Okay, good start, good start. Get absolutely dunked on, kid. Yeah, some of the high UAs, I feel like their ratings are a bit inflated. Like, they're not actually good characters, but some of them actually might be good characters, so it's kind of hard to... Oh my god, this freaking US Simile Chris S. What is this? Watch them be the winner. Yeah, no shit, brother. Okay, well, okay, that actually might be a good one. But those are the type of opponents I feel like I'd see if I was in A finals, so... I'm not really too gung-ho about, you know, needing to be in A finals or anything. Is that another US? Good lord, what is with the whales? I haven't even come close to touching US, not even like kind of the early stages either, so it's just like of this scenario. Like another What is with my opponents right now? Jesus. Okay, well, you know what? If this is how it's gonna be, I think I'm just fine with B finals. I just want Miss Victoria. You know, I just need the song there. We got another. Okay, this actually could. I was gonna say that actually could be winnable, but nope, never mind. Oh, that was actually kind of close. All right, well that started off good, but that definitely fell down way quick. Do I want to switch strategies real quick? I kind of want to see, and I know I didn't build this Stego for, like I didn't build it for the CM, but it could actually be good for the CM, so maybe I'll try that and see how that goes. Just kind of funny, because I think this is the only Stego that I built, and yet somehow this is, one, actually pretty decent, and two, maybe good for the, let's see, I don't know. I've seen people say that Stego is actually kind of meta, so here's our meta team, I guess. Not that that's kind of just exclusively meta though, because I actually do like all these characters, so I don't think it's necessary. Oh my fucking lord, what is that a U? I'm sorry. Is that a US3? Brother, what kind of fucking whales am I looking at? Would have been hilarious if I won. Let's see, did they? Of course they fucking won. Of course they did. Of course they would. Fucking goddamn, y'all. Jesus. Alright. Yeah, that's gonna be my competition. I give up. I just give up if that's my competition. Okay, this actually might be. Okay, never mind. I was like, this could actually be one that I win, but nope. Apparently not. I shouldn't just. I should just go through this. I actually shouldn't be looking too closely at my opponents. Alright. That's about right. That sounds about right. Facing off against all these high UAs. Meanwhile, me with my UBs trying to survive in this world. Alright, well this isn't working. This is not working. I think we need to go back to having at least one front runner, because this is just, I think I'm just kind of screwing myself over by not bringing a front runner. Because yeah, I don't think anybody here is bringing a front runner either. So oh no, we got a Maya right there. Okay, never mind. That was actually kind of close though. That was by the head though. Their neck, head. I don't know. One that was really close though, but that was the worst by far. Okay, so no to Stego. All right, this is my last chance to get to 8 finals, y'all. I mean, like I said, I'm not really too hung up about getting into it. If I don't, it's whatever. Go bring back Ita. Try that alpha size. This is, I think, by far my most successful with these 3, so we'll just continue with this one, this combination. And then we'll see if this is any good. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to compete against these US ones, UA8? Like, what am I supposed to do there? Just give up. Just don't play. Apparently, I was actually kind of close though. Not gonna lie, that would have been hilarious if I won. I have no expectations. Oh, what? Somebody bought their Kiseki. Wow, somebody has a Kiseki. That's actually kind of hilarious. Alright, well, and did they win? Well, the Kiseki team won, but it wasn't the Kiseki itself. Okay. Alright, how many wins have I had so far? That's 2, 1... Okay, well, there we go. Not gonna make the 8 final. That's whatever. That's whatever. 2, 1, 0... Alright, what do we have so far? Well, so far we have no wins. Well, there's one. Don't give me a one. Don't give me one win and just give me hope and be like, oh, you got 2 wins. That would be the worst, honestly. Watch me get a win here and be like, oh, you were so close. I could see that happening. Nope. Okay, never mind. So today total I got 4 wins. Yikes. Well. That's kind of what I get for not putting too much effort into this CM. But also yikes. Okay. Well, we're 2 hours in. Let's do this. Let's head over to the English side of things. I'm gonna switch over real quick just so I can get that set up. But we'll head over to the English side of things. We'll try that out for size, and we'll see if we can't do some 1 preparations for CM, but also 2. I still need to get 1 more A rating for the current event that's going on there. So let me edit that. Let me edit my title here to reflect that. EM training and what is this event called? Aptitude test. Trainer test runs. Okay. Oh boy, I love English. Okay. Yeah. Alright. There we go. Let's get into it. Alright, welcome back to... Alright. Welcome back to this. It's gone now, but yeah, you can see... I did a few pulls for her, but I don't have any gems anymore. I'm not gonna spend money, so it's whatever. Okay. Okay, for this trainer aptitude test, I was 200 points away from getting an A. I think what it really is I just need to focus on getting these skills, though. And then also these attributes would help, but the skills are really what comes to play, so... Oh, if I took it on, maybe I would have gotten it. Alright, we'll do one with Goroshi, and then we'll switch over to the CM training, the next CM training. Goroshi, we'll use that, we'll do this, we'll do that. And then we will, no, not you, we'll do this one, and then, okay, let's do it. Alright. Back at it at the English version where I can actually understand what's going on here. Where I think here I need to focus more on, well, obviously I need to focus on making sure that I don't take too long to get these friendship trainings going. And then also, obviously, the spirit bombs I think is the biggest thing. So I try to focus on the spirit bombs whenever I play this scenario. But it also helps if I get like something like this, where it's like, oh, you have multiple characters that you can get their gauge going. So that's where I'm going to kind of focus on. Oh, already? Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's... Thank you for choosing the correct one, though, Gold Ship. Thank you for that, Goroshi. Alright. Ooh! That is exactly what we want. I'll take more of that, thank you. Although I need to heal myself at this point. Or not. Oh, that's so... Well, it's not so good, but that's pretty good, but I'm not gonna risk it. Because I got this instead, and that's still good. Did I? I didn't. Okay, I was like, did I ever do a Rico yet? I have not, so... There's that. Right there... Yeah, alright, that's fine. Trying to prioritize spirit gauge while also the normal friendship gauge, like the fine balance there. Another fine joke, fine motion. But yeah, that's okay. CD's nuts, got him. 20 stamina, right? Yeah. Honestly, what? Maybe I should have taken guts, but especially since I have way too much stamina. But I'll take it. We'll still take those. That is your name. You are Gold Ship. That is correct. One of these is energy, right? Yeah, I'll take that. I don't need stamina. Stamina is very high right now with all the inherits I have in it. Also, I think my volume's a little bit too high. Okay, there we go. There we go. The volume there was probably a bit too high, now that I was looking at that. This is also another... Yeah, okay, I was gonna say. Another opportunity for energy boost. I don't like any of these. I guess I'll just go with Rico. One of the rare times I didn't get any spirit boost events. Alright, always go to top option here. I think for the first event, the bottom option gives you mood down in exchange for stuff, but I don't like that. That's why I usually always go for the top option there. Okay, so Kita's ready. Both for friendship training and the spirit bomb. Right. I'll save the Spirit Bomb though, because she's alone, and I don't like really doing that. And I can wait for her to have a better opportunity. Eat these nuts. Did I? Oh, I thought I clicked the wrong thing for a second. Doesn't help when I don't look at my screen. Right. Okay. Did I not have F-Wit until then? Thank you for the extra energy gauge. God, it feels so weird going back to this version and not seeing like the number here on the energy gauge, because that's also kind of a newer thing on the Japanese side. Like they implemented that around the same time they implemented the new scenario. This is bullshit. Okay. I'm just gonna do one of these. And okay, I was hoping for energy there, but you know what? That's cool too, I guess. Yeah, I know I could have healed, but frankly speaking, that feels like a little bit of a waste. And I was kind of hoping for like a crane game, but I guess that's just not gonna happen. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. Is Guts the first thing that got E rating? Cause no, it isn't. Okay, I was like, I thought that would be really weird. They give me 10 energy or 5 energy? 5 energy. Okay, I knew that was something. Okay, good. Have I gotten the Kita Spirit Bomb yet? I don't think I've gotten her to Spirit Bomb yet, right? No, I haven't. Okay. Yeah, we'll take that. Sure, why not? Okay. Speed up. Why am I uncomfortable in the sitting position that I'm currently at? I don't know. Not like I'm sitting in a weird position or anything, but it's just... I guess I have been, well, yeah, I have been sitting all day. That's part of my job, but I did go out for like a short, not a short walk, but like a decent walk to get some boba. I tried a new place, because I try to go to a new place every time, just so I can see like, oh, what's good and what's not so good, and oh, if it's not good, then, you know, at least I tried it once. But the place I did try was actually pretty good, low-key. The one closest to me is one I've been to quite a bit of times, but I think I talked about it before. I don't really love it because the boba tastes, or like the tapioca specifically, has a really weird taste to it. Like, it's not unpleasant, it's just different, because normally like the tapioca pearls are usually pretty consistent. Like usually they have like kind of the brown sugar taste because obviously they cook in that thing. But the one in the store that's closest to me is just really, well, they give a lot of it, which is good, but like the taste is fine, but the aftertaste really tastes a lot like, and the best way I can describe it is like it tastes like dumpling wrappers, which I don't really love. So if it wasn't for that, I would go there way more often. Because, I mean, price-wise, it's not amazing, but it's not, like, absorbently expensive. And, like, it's really close to me, and they give a lot of boba. Like, so many pearls. Like, honestly, too many pearls, which I didn't think was a problem, but it kind of is sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like the aftertaste of the tapioca itself. It's just I cannot get over that. Like I've tried it a lot of times just to see like if it was just a one-time thing, or if it's like a consistent thing. It seems to be a consistent thing because every time I've tried it, it's always been like that. So I've kind of, if I feel really lazy, like I don't want to walk like the 20 minutes that I you know, 20, 25 minutes, 30, whatever, however long, because it's not even that far from my place, so I can just kind of easily be able to kind of go over there and get a cup. But, and I try not to, you know, drive too much. Like if I have to drive, sure, but like I don't want to drive just to get boba. Like that seems like a huge waste of a lot of things, like resources, time, like not time obviously, but like just a waste. So I try to walk however I can. My favorite place that I've tried out of all the places that is decently close to me is still like a 20-minute walk, so round trip it would be like 40, 45 minutes. which just for boba does seem like a little bit like not great, so that's why I don't usually go there unless I'm in that area. It's really good though. It's like the combination of the boba itself, plus the fact that I think it's one of the cheapest places that I went to, just makes it really good. But I'm still, you know, trying to go to new places every time once in a while. But once in a while, you know, I'll just be like, yeah, that was good. Let's try it again. And then that's out. Sometimes, like, there was one place I went to where it was pretty good. I was like, oh, it's good. I'll go back. And then I went back, and then the second time, it's like, oh, it's not good at all. What is this? And then it's just like, the inconsistencies. That's also a bad thing. It's just like, oh, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It's like, nah, I'd rather, you know, I'd rather go to a place that's consistently good rather than a place that might be really good sometimes, but other times just you know. It's just like I don't want to take that gamble. So that's the last time I went to that place. Also, they were in a weird construction thing where it was just like this entire store was closed off, but like they had like a little table that you can like, and like a little kiosk where you can order. So it felt really weird. It was just like, it's like, I don't know if they were doing renovations or something, but yeah, it was just, the vibes were just a little bit off. Please give me, okay, no long factor, great, love that for me. I don't know what, here's the thing, like my parents for this Goroshi is, like, I have some pretty decent parents, like I have, look at, I have long factor here, 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 and then obviously I think this, or not obviously, but this Goroshi doesn't have a long factor, and yet I think in the many runs I've done with Goroshi with those parents, I think I've gotten the long S-long like only once, and I've done a decent amount of runs. I'd say like 5, 6, 7. So like I don't know. Something's a little weird with the odds of getting the factors to actually show up there during the inheritances. Meanwhile, in the Japanese version, it feels like more often than not that usually happens. I don't know, maybe it's a difference between a 2-star and a 3-star factor, but it doesn't feel like that should be an issue. Anyway. How are we doing? Okay, stamina's good. Yeah, I'll just do this just so I can get that going, and then save up enough energy for the summer training when we get the good kush. That's what you want, to save it for the good kush. Well, that's a good boost. We'll take that. Good speed training is at a premium in this version of the game. In the current state of this game right now. Oh, that's tempting. That's tempting, but I think actually no, I'm gonna go for it. Overload myself on stamina. And I know that does use up a little bit of energy, but frankly speaking, I was gonna have to heal myself at some point during the summer training, so it can be a little bit earlier than I wanted it to be. Oh wait, we had one more. Why did I think that was the last turn before the training? Oh, that's also tempting. Okay, with this amount of I'm gonna go with the Rico event just so I can get that filled up a little bit, because just resting feels like it's gonna be a little bit of a waste. Because like that's the thing, at least you get stats if you do the date event. Stats plus other stuff. Oh my god, this is terrible. Let me substitute her with somebody who at least has a fighting chance. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Honestly, usually I just go for the auto team, even though I know the auto team is usually not the best. But most of the time it's okay enough, so I'm just like too lazy to kind of look through all the different characters and see like, oh, what's the best one for this race? I'll just be like, yeah, I'll just rely on the bot for that, on the game. You know, trust my life on the game for all that information. Let's see. let's do this. I do need to really get some speed up, so I'm gonna start getting that. Even if the stamina is comparable, I'll do it. If the stamina is amazingly good, then I might go for it. But I'm gonna try and I need to get that speed up a little bit. So this is a time to do this. And maybe I can get away without having to do a rest and recreation, or maybe not. Yeah, I think I can get away with it. Maybe it might be like a single digit percentage of failing, but if that happens, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm gonna put on my sad face. Where's my sad face? I think that one? Yeah, my sad face. I'm gonna be like this. I'm like, oh, I'm so sad. But hopefully that shouldn't happen. I need to remember what my mappings of. This is angry, right? This is, what is this again? Oh, that's me. That's tired. That's very subtle. Huh. This is, yeah, that's my sweating face, which I can get that sometimes by default. One of these is that's my scared. I think this is my hard eyes. This is my glowing hard eyes. Combine that together. Ooh. Ooh. And then, yeah, yandere. Okay. I need to remember. There's my button settings. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, guts. Let's see. I don't like any of these options. I think I'm just gonna go with. I mean that weight is not looking great, so I'm just gonna get that out of the way. Okay. And then okay, well, thanks Rico, but I was actually, you know what? That does save me from having to do a rest and recreation. So actually, thank you. Well, I don't really want that on guts though. This. I'm gonna hope that those Rice, that was Rice and Urara, right? So I hope those two end up being in a different one, or just don't show up at all. Okay, that's cool too. Okay, great, lovely. Yeah, this is how to do that, I guess. Okay, there's Urara. Or Haru, as people like to call her. Which I mean, I can see why. But, like, they call her Urara in the game, so, like, that is her nickname. Nobody really calls her Haru at all. Except for the English fanbase. But that's just me being nitpicky. There are cases where they really where people need to be a bit better about that. Agnes, but I will never forget the fucking guy who at that convention who tried to gatekeep me and like, oh, don't call him Agnes, bro. And then I was talking about Ines instead, and she's just like, oh, Ines, and then he just leaves, and I'm just like, oh, okay, thanks for, thanks, I guess. Fuck you. But yeah, you know, I understand the pain because I'm also in that situation. But like, you're barking up the wrong tree, my guy. Barking up the wrong tree. Okay. Okay, man, I really wish some of these would line up a little bit better. Ooh, that's tempting. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Ah, that's the classic Harikite Iko. Okay. Stamina guts. Because I think the start thing is just going to give me a front runner skill, which I don't need at all, so that's not needed for this character known as Gold Chip. I should have probably eaten something before the stream. Now that I think about it, the only thing I had was boba, which is not a good thing. Also, I haven't had very many meals today in general, so I guess I'm just on my intermittent fasting phase again. Probably not a good thing. Right. Alright, see all race results. That's fine. I was like, oh, the loss was a little bit iffy. Okay, I think we have to do one more A before we get the before we get to A rating for the team. Yeah, we'll do that. Wait, do I want to heal? Yeah, I need one more. I think I should be able to get this with this one, I hope. Let's see. Alright, well, there's rice. Nope, not yet. Okay, that's fine. We're in no big rush. Bundle of carrots. I've gotten the onsen ticket with Goroshi. I think I've gotten it with a few characters in this version. Gold Chip. Who else? I don't remember off the top of my head, but like there were definitely a few, obviously. But I think the onsen ticket is obviously very rare to get. There are going to be times, I think, when they have like promotional, but like rate up, where it's just like, oh, the chance of you getting an onsen ticket is higher, so you can treat your characters to the hot spring trip that they really want, or maybe don't want. I don't know. Depends on the character, I guess. At this point, I should not focus on the... Yeah, so at this point in the game, now I'm focusing on just the rainbow trainings. I mean, it would be nice if we get like some of the Unity training going, but I don't really care about that. I just want to get my character up to speed. Goroshi date. Okay, guts, right? Power. Okay, one of those. So the other one was stamina, but I already have enough of that. Yeah, let me just slowly increase stamina, I guess. That's cool. Despite the fact that I have 3 speeds... Or did I say stamina? I meant speed. Despite the fact that I have 3 speed cards, I guess none of them are just going to show up all at once, because screw that, that's too easy. Why did I do that, actually? Some of the decisions I make confound me. I should have just rested. That's fine. Or should have just rested? Should have just rest. Whatever the proper grammar is for that. And of course I'm not going to get any of the long factors that I have for parents, because screw that, that's stupid. Who wants that shit? Not what I want. That's not why I brought the 2 parents that I did. Neither which have really that good of a unique inherit, especially Seiyun Sky, who's not even the correct strategy for this one. Let me get this going. Queen Maestro. Do we have? We don't. Okay, I was like, do we have whatchamacallit? I'll save my points for other skills, because I know It's On, which I think we get later down the road, is one that's going to give me some points towards the trainer test. And I think if I get that, and if I can get the speed up to 1,000, we should be good. Stamina, I think we should be able to get to 1,000 pretty damn easily. Like, that's not a concern. The speed, I'm a little bit worried about. Like, maybe we could do a few extra races, but I don't think there's really... Is there... What is the amount of points I can get for doing... Yeah, 100 points. Honestly, I think just doing skills is going to be the best bet. And then, yeah, 10 Spirit Bursts, which I think I'm pretty close to that. Oh. I think if we can... Okay, well, one, I need to heal, but I think if we can get some good... If we can get something good in terms of, like, a speed training going, like, can we get some of the characters to... Okay, well, we get none of the characters, because screw you, I guess. And I don't know. Sometimes... I guess I'm too used to playing the Japanese version, where it's just like, oh, everybody lines up in the places they need to be, whereas here, nobody like that. And of course, it's going to show up now, but I don't really want to do it now, because that means I'm going to have to rest during the summer training. I'm going to do something a little controversial, and I'm going to actually just heal or rest. And I thought I was going to get Night Owl. Okay, thank goodness. I think they did reduce the amount of times that you get Night Owl, which is good. Like, it hasn't been as common. Which is fair. I think that kind of aligns with how it was in the Japanese version of the game, so... At this point in the Japanese version, I don't think I've gotten Night Owl in months, so yeah, it's really rare. Which is good, because like, the amount of times that it happened early game is just so annoying for that to happen. Like, they're punishing you for resting, which is kind of an inevitability with like the first few scenarios. Like, I mean, with the most recent Japanese scenarios, yeah, resting actually is not a move you should ever do, but with these scenarios, it's like you kind of have to do it at some point. Like, there's no way you can get away with not having to do it. Am I going to lose here? Okay, that was only loss, thank goodness. Like I said, I just kind of rely on the auto team feature. And then maybe during the Xenomorph, during the last race, I'll really take a look and see if it's excluding characters that I should be including, because sometimes it does do that, or like actually a good amount of times, honestly. There we go, it's on. Okay, so we got the it's on skill. Let me get that going, and then that should be good for that. And we get 1,500 points for that. Nice. Okay, now we're starting to get some good friendship trainings going, which is exactly what I wanted. Do I want to do... Yeah, let's do it. Let's just get the stamina going. And then, yeah, at this point I do need to heal. Yeah. Okay. Alright, this one's just random. It doesn't matter. Well, that's cool, I guess. Yeah, let me just slowly and painfully just kind of get that up to 1,000. And that's probably just barely gonna get there by the time we're done with this. Oh, that's something okay, well, we're just gonna have to heal. I'm gonna... Yeah, let's just do this. And then hope that we get something good in the last few turns in terms of the speed training, because if I don't get that to 1,000, I think we're going to be screwed again, and we're not going to be able to get the A rating for the aptitude test, and that's going to really bother me. But we are only 110 away, so I think if I can just keep focusing on getting speed up, I think we should be good, unless there's going to be no friendship trainings to happen, which I highly doubt, considering, again, I have 3 speed support cards in this deck. So, like, there should be at least something. Even if it is just one of them, like, at least that's something. But watch as that doesn't happen. Okay, good start, good start. Yep, there it is, none of them. What the hell are you doing on stamina, Kita? That's incorrect, according to the encyclopedia. But I guess that's cool. We still have some turns to train. We have 2 more turns, and then we have 3 more turns during the finals. So, okay, well, fuck my existence, okay. Well, I have to heal at one of these turns. That's unfortunate. I want all this, but I want that here. I have to heal. Okay, thank you for doing that, Gorshi, I guess. Okay, only need 83 more points in stamina, or speed. Surely that can happen within the next 3 turns, right? Right? There's no way it doesn't happen. If it doesn't happen, I'm gonna quit streaming. No, I'm not gonna do that, but like, I'm gonna be pretty miffed. I'm gonna throw my phone out the window. Okay. Now I actually focus on what we have here. That's good. That's probably something we can replace. That's also another replacement candidate. That's also another... Do I really have no other better Umas for this than that? Dang, okay, let me see. Urara is a little bit better than... Yeah, it's about equal, but yeah, I'll replace her with that. Okay. No, wait, hold on, stop. Do I not have any ability? This is what I'm talking about. Why don't you include... Flash has much better... Sure, her stamina is questionable, but like... surely she has some skills here. Nope, never mind. I don't know. But I trust that over whoever was there. Let's see, that whatever... That king is actually good, so I'll use that to replace... See, that's much better. That's actually unquestionably better. I mean, sure, her mile rating is B, so maybe that's why it's being excluded, but that just doesn't seem really like it. I don't know. Who's... Okay, well, unfortunately we don't have anybody else really. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, no, that creek is looking pretty bad. Well, we'll do this one. We'll do it like this. But either way, I think like the aces, like the people, the Uma and the Umas in the first position there should still be better anyway. So it's kind of nitpicky, but sometimes they might win. They didn't, but you know, sometimes they might win. But we got all first anyway, so it doesn't matter. So even if we did stick with the same team that we did, actually, no, that Asian Flash got first, right? So actually, that would have affected the results a little bit. Not really, because I still would have won, but I wouldn't have gotten a dominating win. Okay, now back to our regularly scheduled. Fucking, brother, what is this? What is this? What am I looking at? This is absolute shite. This is the shitest shite I've ever shited. Oh, I don't like that at all. It's fine. If honestly, even if that, I will say, even with the amount, or like with the amount of like bonus like this, I'll still somehow I think be able to get 1,000. It's just gonna be the most painstaking. Oh my god, I hate this so much. Where are any of my skill? Like, Kita, come on. I have a fully limit broken MLB, or yeah, that's the same thing. MLB SSR Kita. Where is she in any of this? Like, I know she has like over 100% support, like specialty rate. So she has to be there at some point. It's like it's not showing up because, you know, the game hates me. The game, it hates all of us. Welcome to Gacha, where the game hates everybody. I'm playing a big middle finger. What? Alright, you know what? Let's just do that. There we go, we got our 1,000. Somehow. Somehow we got the 1,000. I mean, painstakingly in the worst way. We somehow did it. Alright, easy win, easy money, easy life. Okay. This better be the A rating that I need. Because if it isn't, I'm gonna just try again, I guess. But like, let's hope it doesn't have to go to that. Alright. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did I? My sons. I don't know why I'm seeing this. Alright. Alright, Anima Kinen, sure. Now give me. Did I not get a it's not showing the reward of getting that. I hate this event. Like, I honestly, like, even in the Japanese version, it's just kind of annoying. It's easy, sure, like, usually in the Japanese event, I can just get this, like, you know, like a horrible snap, like that, and then it's just, like, one race, one A, and one S, and you're done, but, like, that's oh shit, nope, I'm not, sorry, that was the wrong button, we're not done, that was a rage, that might have been a rage quit, but I pressed the wrong button, okay. It's like, thanks for watching, bye, have a nice day. No, we're still going, I don't want to do another Godoshi, god, I actually wanted to move on to doing CM stuff. What's really frustrating is if I just taken like the it's on skill instead of whatever else I took during my last run, the one before this, I would have gotten to the A rating. Sure, one more time, y'all, one more time. Let me take a look at this. Okay. Here's one way I can do this. Breath of Fresh Air. What card has that skill? And then maybe I might just borrow that instead. Although I'm borrowing the Super Creek card, so that may be an issue. Let's see, Game Torah. There's your Breath of Fresh Air right there. Rare, Bold, Breath of Fresh Air. Who has this? Vodka. Okay, Vodka has that. Interesting. You know what I might do? Actually, hold on. Let me try. Let me go back real quick. Yeah, Maya has it as her level 3, so maybe I might just do Maya and then have her, because she can still be a long character, so maybe I might just do that, and then just that might be the way to get it over with. Alright, let's do that. Just do that. Okay. Alright. That's that, so I don't have to remember to do that again. Great. Okay, and then yeah, keep the same deck that we have here, and hope to God that we get an actual A rating this time with Maya no Top Gun. With Maya no Top Gun Maverick. It's fine. This is fine. I'm just grinding out fans for my new circle that I joined a few days ago. Not a few days ago, but like a week or two ago. Hopefully soon enough that I still get the circle rewards. I'm trying not to join like a competitive circle, because I honestly still like I play this game longer than I thought I would, but I'm still not really sure if I'm going to be continuing to play this game at a competitive level. And so I don't want to force myself to have to join a circle and then have to grind out fans and all that stuff, because that feels like that's going to be cause for burnout pretty easily. So I don't want to put myself in that position. That's why I'm in a circle that's kind of a bit more very casual actually. Just a random circle that I found while looking through the ones that were available. I copy, you copy, we, she, me, copy. Just like Wumbo. Okay. Ooh, yes. The Yada creature. This is the thing, like Sweet Tosho is not really a character. Well, those types of like kind of gremlin-y characters. I shouldn't say gremlin though. She's brat character. There's a difference between like a gremlin character and like a brat character. She's like just annoying with the yada yada yada, but like it kind of makes sense. And like if you do read into her character story, it actually is a little bit like justified as to why she's like that. Doesn't change the fact that I still find her a little bit annoying. What do we got here? Speed. But when I'm talking gremlin characters, I think more of somebody like a Twin Turbo, who's like actually just like very gremlin energy. Or who's another good example? There's another Uma I think that's a really perfect example of like gremlin energy. It's a recent one too, or maybe this was somebody else. Maybe I'm thinking of another franchise instead of Uma. I was like, this is a really good example of gremlin energy character. I think. I don't know. Well, it's on the tip of my tongue, but like, okay, well. Oh, I love getting second and not having the opportunity to redo that. God, the day that the English version implements the use of alarm clocks in a more widespread way would be so nice. I really wish they implement that soon. It's annoying when I want to get first, and it's like you technically don't have to get first in like some of the goals and stuff, but like you still want to get first, and so it's kind of annoying. It's just like, oh, you got second, well, you can't redo it because you technically still got the achievement anyway. So I want to get first place, you know, and it's just like, well, sucks to suck, I guess. But it is what it is, you know? That's the stuff that the Japanese version has to deal with. That's the stuff that we're gonna have to deal with. I'm just gonna have to deal with it all over again. No, we're not. Actually, yeah, we're not. Plus 10. I don't want to risk the overweight. Now might be a good time to do a race. If I had any that were available to me, which I don't, because screw me. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, let's do that. Great. Okay. Let me see if I can do... Well, one, let me see if there's any good training. Not really. Two, race time. There we go. There's a maiden race for us, a junior race that we can use. There we go. Easy enough. And then I'll do a and then I'll probably just do hopeful stakes just so I can get that fan requirement out of the way pretty quick. Although that's a lot of turns before that expires, so we have a lot of time. Okay, well, that's cool. Right. Honestly, now that I think about it, Mayano is also kind of a little bit gremlin-y energy. A little bit. I can definitely see that. I don't know how to describe. I don't know how to like describe it, but like if you know, you know, right? It's just like, oh yeah, this is peak gremlin, or oh, this is just a brat. Like I'm thinking something like Nico from Love Live. I always kind of refer to her as like kind of the gremlin energy, but she's honestly more of a brat than anything. But she also kind of has a little bit of both. And then, whereas there's other characters in the Love Live franchise which are very more gremlin-y, like Nijigasaki with Kasumi, definitely more of a gremlin. But that's why we love her. Not my favorite by any means. I, again, still don't really know if I have a favorite. Probably Rina, to be honest. That's her name, right? Yeah, the one with the board. I've always liked a good kudere character. It's kind of funny, like my taste in characters either lies in like kuderes or like kind of very, not very Genki characters, but like kind of very, like pretty cheerful, like positive-y characters. Like that's why Ines is my favorite, that's why I like Natsu Flame. But I also kind of do like the more like kind of realistic characters. So like a Nice Nature is also kind of like that. Why is you there? You don't have any chance. At least Fuku Kitaru has a little bit of a chance, and also Raishao actually. Yeah, we'll bring Fuku-chan senpai into this. But like honestly, doesn't really matter. That's one. Just sim through that. Whoa, that was close. I thought that was a loss for a second, but no, we're good. We're good. The first race is always just so weird because you have a lot of draws as well, so it's like I have to like take a little bit of a sec to kind of calculate before it's like, oh, I won, or oh, I lost, or oh, I got a draw, because that sometimes happens too. Let's go shopping for 10 stamina. Okay. Okay, let's just go with this. Try and get some stamina going, I guess. Oh, I forgot to do the freaking Hopeful Stakes race that I said I was gonna do. Ah, shit. Well, it's fine. We'll just do a G2 race and then maybe another race because that's not probably gonna be enough. What an idiot I am. This is why I have to set reminders for myself, like in the race planner, just so otherwise I'm gonna forget. That happens a lot with like required races too. Like or like races for like achievements and stuff, because I'm like, oh, I gotta do this for the event, like do the Hanshin Junior Philly Stakes, and I'm just like, oh, gotta do it, and then I'm like, oh wait, shit, I forgot. And that's happened quite a bit. Yeah, okay, you know, I know. This might be a good time actually. Oh, that's just terrible. How many fans do I need for Satsuki's show? 4,500? I should be able to do this and get enough, right? Oh wait, no, shit, I won't. I think I'll be like a few hundred short. Let's see, please, 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 please. Oh, thank God. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Did you have fun? Are you winning, son? Okay. We'll be fine. Yeah, I'll do the Kikasho, the Satsuki show, and then we should be good there. Rest, you have no energy. Now you have some energy, thanks to that. Yeah, you don't have to keep warning me. I know. Okay, there we go. See, we still have plenty of turns left, and we can do one of the classic races, which we'll do right now. Okay, why on a throwaway run where I don't care about getting like a good character? Of course, now's the time I get S long, because of course it is. All right, Satsuki show it is. Get that going. Easy victory, nice. That's easy enough. Okay, now we do a heal. Okay, break me, I guess. Wait, we don't even have the date event for Rico. Okay. Okay. What a great sequence of events that just happened there. Alright, well, screw it. I want to be, but sometimes it doesn't let me be. What the f- Ay. I'll just do this again. Yeah, it's a date event. Oh, crane game. Okay, perfect. Let's do it. It's a long time since I've done this. Okay, oh no, that's shaky. I don't know about that one. Oh. No, fucking... I'm just gonna... With my luck recently, I feel like I'm not gonna get anything, aren't I? Oh, that could be something. Hold on. And I see there's at least one under there. If these fall, I'm gonna actually lose my mind. Thank goodness. We don't need it to be amazingly successful, we just need it to be... That was a little bit iffy. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, we're fine. Alright, we'll take that, I guess. And that gives me extra energy and another mood up, so actually that works out perfectly. Great, love that. Okay, awesome. Just in time for summer training. What team do you have for me? Again, why are you putting Creek in a mile race? That doesn't make any sense. Swamp her with Rice, who at least has a chance. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is iffy. I don't know about this one, lads. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're good. Okay, hopefully... I think right now... Oh man, okay. I was about to complain about how I don't have any speed, but there you go. There's some speed for you. Good there. That going. And now we gotta play some Kikasho. Yep. That's right. That's Maya. No. Got. If I get a good speed training, I gotta go for it. Let's just go for it. That's not it, so we're just gonna. Yep. Sure is. Sure is a date. You know, I joke about how, oh, date event, but like, he actually does think it's a date event, so, you know, we got that going for us. I don't know. I'm not really the biggest Maya fan, but I don't hate her, but she's kind of like middle of the pack for me in terms of like kind of tiers. She'd be like in the solid B or C tier, I guess. Well, you can't deny that she's actually, well, especially a later version of her that we're gonna get, like the second alternative, which I think is like the cat rocker version. That actually ends up being like super meta. Generally speaking, she's not that meta of a character. But that doesn't stop people from training her because, you know, why not? You know, waifu over meta, as we say. As some people say. One of these is an energy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll go for that one. I mean, in the long term, getting max energy might have been a little bit better, but I'll go for instant gratification over long-term growth, which is what a lot of people would probably say, to be honest. Hey, there we go. I should probably race in the... Well, I didn't have to, but it would be kind of funny to race in the Nippon Derby so we can get that triple crown. Because right now I have 2 crowns right now, technically speaking. I think I'll go for this one. How close am I to getting... Well, not that. I was like, how close am I getting to B rating? Not even very close. Okay. Wait. Okay. Honestly, I think we're at a pretty good pace right now. It's still kind of early though. But yeah, I think want to get 1,000 in not power, speed and stamina, and then I think with everything else in play, as long as we can get, oh there it is. Okay, I was about to say as long as we get Swinging Maestro should be good, but Swinging Maestro, Breath of Fresh Air, and then we get It's On later down the road. So that plus, hopefully getting 1,000 in speed and stamina should mean that I get an A in the trainer test, which means I can finally put this to a close, but we'll see. I don't know. Luck has not been on my side today. I gotta edit my team first. Can't just leave my team like that. What is my Mile team? Jeez, that's terrible. But there's no good other alternatives, so I guess we're just going to have to go with that. Or unless... No, yeah, Creek is the only one who's not in here, and she's also kind of bad, so... That's kind of weird that this did not work out. Well, rip my Mile team, I guess, but it'll be fine, right? It'll surely be fine. Fuck. No amount of me manually setting my team would have fixed that. So let's just chalk that up to a loss. It's fine, we just got one more year of this shenanigans, and then hopefully we can be done with this. And I think, yeah, this will probably be the last run, so we'll probably save the CM runs for next time, and that probably is... Brother, what the fuck is this luck? Oh my goodness. I am actually flabbergasted at all the stuff that's happening right now. On the English side of things. From my gacha runs, to my actual runs, nothing's working. What was I saying? Oh right, yeah, yeah. We'll save these CM runs for Saturday. I think that'll give me some good time to do a little bit more research before really diving into things, because honestly, I have no idea what the current meta looks like, especially with all the different changes that have been happening. So it's a lot different than how it was in the Japanese version. So I can't. What percentage of failing? That had to have been single. That was a 3% fail chance. That was a I have no words right now for how unlucky this has been going so far. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if I don't even get a rating somehow from all of this. Because, you know, screw me, I guess. Well... Oh wait, I'm supposed to lose that one. Okay, never mind. I was actually gonna throw my phone. But I wasn't supposed to lose it, but Brian's a pretty good opponent, so okay, that one's not too disappointing. I mean, ideally I would like to win, but alright, let's see what we got here. I honestly should have probably ended the stream after doing the JP stuff. I probably shouldn't have done this. But you know what? That's fine too. I think I was really jonesing, for lack of a better word, to what is the there are no good trainings here. I was really itching to try and do some more EN content in JP, or more Umamusume English version, just because I feel like I haven't really been streaming that at all, and so I kind of wanted to get back into it. So definitely want to get back into it, especially now that we're in that stage in the Japanese side of things where League of Heroes is happening, and I don't really care about League of Heroes, so now I kind of want to maybe focus on the English side so we can do some CM stuff, which is quickly approaching. So, maybe not the current one that's about to approach, but like the next one, the sprint one, because that one's about to come pretty soon. Giggity. Man, at this rate, I don't even think we're gonna get, or we're definitely not gonna get. Yeah, at this rate, we're not gonna get speed to be 1,000. So I can see a future where this is not gonna give me the A rating I want. And I think I need to heal just to make sure. And okay, cool, thanks. I didn't need that, but you know, I guess I'll take that. It's fine. This is fine. I'm fine. Are you fine? We're all fine. I copy, you copy. Okay, let's see if we can get a slightly better team here. Okay, whatever, sure. I guess this will win. Surely this will win against this opponent. It's no exaggeration that I think this has actually been the unluckiest run I've ever had in this game. I'm not even joking. This is insane. I am amazed at what is happening. I am just flabbergasted. There are no words to describe how amazed I am at what is happening. The absolute audacity of this bitch. I am so... Yeah, like I said, no words. I have no. I can pull up a thesaurus. Why am I not even pronounce that word? A thesaurus, just to kind of come up with other synonyms, but at the end of the day, I'm just amazed. That's really what it comes down to. Also, I really am not gonna. Wow, at this rate, I'm not even gonna get stamina up to 1,000 either. Jesus. Okay, well, fuck me, I guess. I'm gonna do this just so I can get Super Creek up to... I'm surprised she hasn't even gotten up to, that. Up to friendship training levels. Okay, let's just do this so we can get Creek up to speed. Don't I have a McQueen too? Like, has she even shown up at any point? Yeah, wait, where, what, where, how, who, why, when? Alright, I'm gonna save that for a better, like a speed and stamina, rather than whatever that was in, which was power, so... Let's hope that we get something good, but yeah, this has been high-key one of the unluckiest runs I've ever had in this game. So I'm really glad that we get to show this live to the audience of the internet, because of course we do. And of course you have to do Arimakine, because why the hell not? Okay. We have 6 more turns to be able to try and get at least some of this, salvage some of this. At this rate, I would be really amazed if I can get this over to an A rating for this aptitude test, because I don't think it's going to happen. I think this game just really does not want me to have this. But I'm really trying here. I only need... Okay, that actually helps. That helps. That really helps. Okay, I only need 100 on the stamina side of things. If anything, I'm probably going to push for one of them. I probably shouldn't be splitting my attention both ways. I should probably be focused on... Oh, you know what? If I lose this next one, which I actually might... I'm not even gonna get the It's On skill at this rate either. Oh my god. I am... That's all. That's a sentence. Just I am. Okay, well, time for a scheduled loss. Oh my god, this is terrible. I don't have any characters that are B rating. All right, let's do it. You know what? Actually, hold on. Back. Let me actually build my team here instead of just relying on auto. Oh man, that's my ace. Oh, yikes. Yikes. That's a big yikes. Oh my goodness. Oh, good gravy. Oh, I am in pain. I am Hide the Pain Herald. Why don't I just put... Well, okay, hold on. Queen... There is no salvaging this. There is actually... Well, you know what? Hold on. Turbo should not be the ace here. It should more be... Ita is on... Well, no. Aishin Flash should honestly be there, and then Ita should be here. And then Turbo's whatever. I think here's where we might put Super... I don't know about that, to be honest, but... And then, yeah, she's good there. If anything, I should put Vice up. Not that it really matters. And then, I don't know. Turbo's better here, so Turbo still stays in there. And then, or I can move. Hold on, no. Yeah, let me move Turbo over. Because Turbo has a B rating mouse, so it actually works out a little bit better, and then that's good for her. And then do we have anybody better? Can I salvage this in any sort of way? No. Queen's good, I guess. You know what? Let's just, if I somehow win this, I will be amazed. There is no way. There is no chance in hell I somehow win this. But I've seen miracles. Do you believe in miracles? Fuck. That was not even close. Yep. Why am I still doing this run? Honestly, I should have just quit. I guess it's just more for the fans. I'm not talking about y'all, I'm talking about like the fan count. But yes, also y'all for your all enjoyment of my suffering. Because that's something that some people really like to watch, apparently. I can say that from experience, from being on the other side. I would not have been surprised if that failed, because of course it would have. But hey, there we go, we got something out of that. I now have no energy though, so... Okay. I'm just... I'm just, I don't know. I'm trying to say, like, or come up with things to say or anything, but I have no commentary. I am amazed at the transgressions that have happened here today in this run. I didn't even get the last. I didn't get to legend. How I was like 200 fans away from that. That's just a nail in the coffin right there. That's not even important, but like... But, I guess, there we go, you know? Because, of course, you know? Sure. How? 996 stamina. Okay, well, I guess I haven't done many Mayana runs in general, so I'm not actually surprised about that. Okay, what's the score? Oh man, yeah, no, that's absolutely, yeah, yep, that's fair. Alright, well, I think that's gonna do it for this round of Umamusume Fun Times. What a great time that we all had together today in this shenanigans. Fuck it, nobody's walking this bullshit. And this travesty. Okay. Well, that was so fun. I had so much fun. I had so much fun that I have no words for the amount of fun that I had. Tune in tomorrow for not Umamusume. No, tune in tomorrow for some Fall Guys. Fall Guys Friday. Fun stuff there. But yeah, for Uma content, we'll be getting back into it Saturday. Hopefully, the luck will be just a little bit better. Hopefully, I only ask for a little bit better, you know, just a little bit. Just a little bit, you know, I'm not asking for much, but hopefully we get that tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Saturday. But tomorrow, tune in for Fall Guys if you're so inclined, and Saturday we'll be doing some Uma. Sunday is TBD, but we'll figure it out from there, and that's it for me. This has been Shin the Penguin. Thank you all so much for enjoying my suffering. I'll see you on the next stream. Hope you all have a good rest. Hope you have a better Thursday than I'm having right now. And I'll see you on the next stream, alright? Hope you all have a good one, alright? Take care. See ya.